Once we've raised money for that, we're going to be knocking on
Please,
the door.
lads. Thrills.
Okay.
On XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Little Carly Pilkington, little baldy mank, whinging little twat. How are you?
Alright, yeah.
What are you doing? Happy? Feeling a bit happier today? You look as full of spunk, as they say in America.
Yeah, I'm alright. Just a bit of a miserable day, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to stomp around the house in his shoes.
Walking in today.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, and sometimes
Do you know I walked through, like, the sort of the gay district of London and that?
That's right.
You don't walk, you mince, don't you?
I'm just walking through on the way to work, and I'm always interested in their little shops and stuff that they have, right? Loads of little shops.
There's no shame. If you want to go in and buy something, go and buy something.
I'm just having a look at, looking in the windows and stuff.
What am I going to do? I mean, a lot of the time,
little postcard.
if you're a woman.
Just near the entrance. That's meant to tease people in, to make people go, that sounds good, I'll nip in. Right? Little postcard, free butt plugs with every sale.
It's always with a good-looking woman, not like
Great. How did we get from 5p off milk to free butt plugs with every sale?
Why is that?
What society come to?
Well, that's because we're liberated, Rick.
Yeah.
If you're watching this,
What did you buy to get them?
regularly
You
to
didn't
give
buy-
charity,
I didn't
you probably look like a toad.
what's the purpose?
Red Cross.
What, of a poster or of butt plugs?
Because I really honestly
You shove them up your arse, don't you?
There's no use to it. It's just like
slow down, bum.
sort of Mother
Shove 'em up your
Teresa
bum.
line.
Yeah.
She's dead. Who else can help us?
But when? Is that just like when you're doing whatever, doing stuff around the house?
Is it to kind? It's not to keep things out. Is it like you would use a plug in the sink to keep the water in the sink?
Oh, if you're not gay. Get that. Oh, yeah. No, I know what you mean, yeah.
I don't know.
No entry.
What is it? I mean, I don't understand what.
I don't know. I assume it either feels good or are they...
Get another
Well, I've got to be careful there. Or are they sort of like breaking it in?
So that's what they're doing with them. They're not just keeping
You know what I mean?
popping the gas on.
Like it's like a shoehorn.
If they send me a letter saying,
or, you know,
It's
or
like when you stick paper in your shoes if they're a bit tight.
or those people who sort of like put little bits of wood in their lips, and then as soon as they've got big plates in their lips.
Yeah.
Same as the butt plug. That means you can, you're ready for anything. I don't know, do I? Comes face.
But you
Well,
never
if you
know.
know what butt plugs are used for, then why not get in touch? Ricky
Phone in.
Now, I understand.
What do you think? If there's any...
I can't believe we're already on this subject.
I know.
It's 5
I
past
know.
1 and we're
I was going to say then, if there's any people who use butt plugs, and I was thinking that Carl would have said, well, they're not up yet, because they go out late.
And they're moved,
But what? It's
and
we're
they might not have a lot
award-winning
of money
people. We've
themselves.
written a
Not
TV
on
show.
radio, no. Not on radio. We're rubbish on radio. We've got nothing to lose.
But I always say to you, Steve, that I like educating people and that.
Yeah.
Now, the way I see it is I didn't know what they were.
No, it is. You give me some of your money. I'll go.
Someone know about butt plugs.
All right, we'll get to
No,
it.
get them on. Ask them.
No, because they might say something dodgy.
Oh!
Yeah, whereas, what have we just been doing?
Just take a chance. Take a chance and tell them not to swear.
Well, you tell them.
Okay.
Right, Steve, do you
I haven't got my headphones on.
Hello, who's that?
Hold on.
Who, sorry?
Nicholas.
Nicholas, hello, mate. You're not going to swear, are you?
No, I'm not going to.
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Keep them keen. What were you calling about?
I'm phoning about your plugs.
About, not my plugs, but sure, plugs in general. What, do you know much about them?
No,
Are you a
no,
plug user yourself?
No, I'm just thinking if maybe you've got some gay friends and you're spending the night at their place, you might want to use one.
Right. What, you mean experiment with them, or...?
No, so you can make sure they're not going to do anything while you're asleep.
Could I suggest, just lock the door? I mean, that is easier to me.
Can I make a bigger suggestion? That's probably the most homophobic thing we've had said on the show today. Thanks very much for your call. Right, okay, good. Well, that's why we shouldn't put people on the line. Just, without checking first. I think Carl's made a good point. That's the calibre of listener we've got. God Gave Rock and Roll to You by Kiss on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant.
I'm bloody glad he did, Steve.
Thank you, I am.
Cheers.
Karl Pilkington's with us as well. He's learned some stuff while the song's been on.
He's had a couple of calls, one from a bloke, one from a woman who worked in a sex shop, and you learnt quite a lot. I could see your eyes widening. What have you learnt then about butt plugs?
I haven't really learned anything. I still don't understand.
Yes, you have.
No, but the woman was just saying, it spices things up a bit.
Yeah.
Well, what do you need to do that for? The end result is always the same, I think. So why complicate it? Do you know what I mean? Are you with me, though? These people who say, they do stuff all night, it's like, what's the point? That's why I like short stories and that.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
So...
Excellent. I wish people could see what he looks like when he's talking like it. Oh, in fact, he's in Heat next week, Steve.
Right.
Yeah, they've put a picture of him. They did a grab off the DVD, and he's behind the scenes, and he's got his little picture in Heat, and he hates it, don't you?
Well, I'm a bit annoyed because I didn't want it in.
Why are you worried?
Just don't want people knowing what I look like and that.
Why?
Were you on the DVD?
Yeah, but...
It's to public domain. Anyone can take it off there and put it on the paper now.
But that's extras on a DVD, and I'm just thinking not that many people. If they watch it, they won't take it in, stuff like that.
What are you worried about then?
Just, there's like me brother and sister and stuff who I don't see anymore. If they know what I look like now, they might...
What do you mean if they know what you look like now? They've just got to imagine little Karl Pilkington with no hair.
No, I've changed quite a lot because I work hard, don't I? So I've aged quite badly. Right. And I'm just thinking if they...
You used to have the hair of a Chinaman, didn't you?
Sorry, why is it a problem for your brother and sister to see you?
Because I don't see them anymore, do I? And they'll come out of the woodwork now.
What?
They're after your millions?
No, so they're sitting at home, they're looking at Heat, and there goes Karl Pilkington, oh, Karl's my brother. My brother, oh, maybe I'll go and see him.
I don't want the hassle.
But they could find out where you are anytime.
What's the hassle then?
It's just hassle of having friends and family and that.
You mean this, don't you?
Yeah, it's that I'm not into having.
But if either your brother or your sister came to your door, would you not welcome them in and give them a cup of tea?
Do you know what? He bumped into his sister, right, after about 7 years in a car park somewhere, right? And she went, oh, I got a picture of my new kid. Do you want to see it? He went, not really. All kids look the same. And she went off in a huff.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but that's the problem, though, isn't it? She hadn't seen me for years and years. That's the way I am. I'm not like being rude or anything. I'm just says what comes in my head.
Oh, don't give me that. Don't do that. I'm not rude. It's what comes in me head.
That's a rubbish excuse.
Not rude.
Know me, know my ways.
Yeah.
Right,
am I wrong then? Let's look at it. Let's look at what I said.
There's Nouts Obama's cakes. Know me, know my ways. Get out, you twiddle flunt. What is that? What sort of philosophy is that? Know me, I'm rude and take it, I'll leave it.
I'm not being rude.
You are being rude.
What, saying that all babies look the same?
It's your nephew. You didn't even bother to have a look. You could have been courteous and had a look at the picture.
If it was a first, I'd say fair enough, but she's got loads of kids.
Oh, fair enough. What kind of woman is she?
David Bowie, Lady Stardust from Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. I went to see him Tuesday. I know you went to see him Wednesday, Steve. I mean, obviously I'm a mental fan, but I think objectively that was one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
He's got the best band in the world. He played all the hits. It was an amazing show. The sound was incredible. Do you know what I mean?
Well, his voice as well. I think people don't realise how incredible his voice is.
It was absolutely...
Soulful is the word I'd use.
Brilliant. Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. You don't care, do you, Karl? You don't care about this.
You never really go to gigs, do you, Karl? The live music experience is not something you enjoy.
Can be all right.
Go on.
I heard that someone else who went to the Bowie thing said that he sort of messed with the songs a bit, which would annoy me.
No, he didn't.
Not really.
Hardly at all.
He said when they did Life on Mars, instead of saying something about just the tune of it, he messed with it so it wasn't the same. That would annoy me.
What would you do? Get up and leave?
But I mean, we're not talking Bob Dylan or Sinatra. He ad-libbed a little bit, I suppose, and it's his song, but it was totally faithful. He was singing the songs. What do you mean?
Well, it's just don't mess with stuff. It's like if you went to see Titanic and then the boat didn't have a crash, you'd go, what are they doing? It's like, oh, I fancy messing with it.
Well, he didn't. Well, I'll tell you, he didn't mess with it. Relatively speaking, he did not mess with the songs. They were brilliant renditions.
That would be a hell of a film, though, where Titanic gets to New York. Absolutely fine.
Oh, Karl.
But,
you're amazing.
It's because I work here, though, and there's a lot of gigs going on all the time, and then you get to a point when, you just go, get a bit fed up with that.
Well, when was the last time you went to a live experience?
Well, I've been to gigs, but the one that springs to mind probably is when I first sort of tried a gig out, and it wasn't a music one. It was Bottom. Do you know with
Bottom the live thing with
Rick Mail and Equanimity?
Yeah, in
when
Manchester.
was that?
Years ago, because it was in Manchester in about, I don't know, 87, 88 or something, and I was set up for a blind date. Right, this a mate of mine sort of set me up to see this.
What?
girl.
So you said let's go to Bottom?
Well, I didn't tell her. I just said meet us at the Apollo.
I bet she was over the moon,
8
wasn't she?
o'clock, met her there. I said right. there you go.
Romantic?
Going to see some middle-aged men run round in pants. Brilliant.
Well, it's good. It's one of them things that afterwards you've got something to talk about, haven't you, and stuff.
Yeah.
So was it a good gig?
Yeah, it was all right. Sort of bought some April fruits and that at the start of the night.
Yeah.
I think she liked that. And then we watched Bottom. Then afterwards had a bit of a chat. And then
You didn't see her again, I take it?
I would have done right, because she was all right looking and everything.
Yeah.
But when we were chatting, she said she had a problem with a marrow
What?
and that.
She what?
She had a problem with a marrow.
She had a problem with her marrow?
Yeah.
You mean her bone marrow?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant she had one stuck of her fanny.
No, just the...
Thanks for that, Rick. That's an image I can't get out of my head.
No, I wondered what... Oh, I see, a marrow. I thought you meant a marrow. Her marrow.
And is that serious, that? I just was put off it, because I thought... if you
I think it's more serious than the problem with a marrow.
Yeah.
I mean...
with a marrow and that.
It's an idea if you're bored with butt
I
plugs.
love it. I love it. Everything he says is like someone from Kes.
It was just that thing that... Because,
You didn't want to go out with a girl who might be ill in some way.
well, yeah, I thought, what's the point in spending time with her, spending money on her and stuff, and then she's going to die on me?
Oh!
No, but seriously.
God!
No, but I'm just... But, see, this is what annoys me. You asked me to be honest, but I'm just saying, what's the point in me getting upset and stuff?
No, but it's not the... It was the... One thing is that what's the point in spending money on her if she's going to die anyway? You've got to realise that's not a normal thing to say.
No, but what's the point in getting to really like to know, knowing someone and thinking, oh, she's really nice, I want to spend my life with her. It's good that she told me when she did.
Carl! What, during Bottom? This is the most amazing thing you've ever said.
Steve, don't you understand what I'm saying?
But no, because... What? Well, firstly, it's the assumption that she's going to drop dead and you're going to think, well, I just bought her some April fruits, I'm livid.
I don't know what it means when you've got a problem with a marrow and that, but she looked pretty serious when she was talking about it. So I was like, oh...
Christ almighty!
I don't understand what's so bad about her.
Play a record! I'll tell you. I'll explain to you during the break. Play a record.
Libertines?
Yeah.
If you're morally objectionable, why not email Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk?
It's okay, he's an idiot.
True.
Modest Chambers, Kings of Leon on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Steve,
Yes.
I want to talk to you. I think it was, might have been Wednesday night. I was in the pub. Phone goes. The car goes, "You're watching that thing about parasites?"
Right.
I went, "No, I'm out." He went, "Oh, fella with a maggot in his head."
Fellow with a maggot in his head.
Yeah. And they go, "Oh, no, he's pulling it out now." Oh, God. I said, "Well, I'll get it. I said, "Yeah, see you later." About 5 minutes later, I get a message on my phone. Beep, beep. I look at it. It just says, "Oh, no, there's a fella with his fish up his cock now."
There's a fellow with a fish up his cock.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Do you want to explain that, Carl? Is it one of those little ones that swim up if you're having a slash in the Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it? But it was still like stuff like that. It started off with
What does the fish do when it gets in there?
just sits there.
Why?
Well, what else can it do?
No, but why does it go up there?
Don't know. I didn't listen to that bit. There's a bit. It started off with a fella who had a bit of meat and got a tapeworm inside him.
Yeah.
And he grew it for however long, and then it came out at the end. It was about 7 foot long.
On purpose?
Yeah, he did it on purpose. Yeah, for the program, right?
I think yeah. Probably slimming, isn't it?
Well, I was thinking that could I mean, you're a fan of Waller. Could he purposely have about 8 of them?
What, Rick Waller?
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Because they were saying how they eat, a lot of stuff when they're in you. They just eat all
Well, they take enough so you don't die, and nor do they, yeah. But, I mean, you've got to keep taking them out, haven't you? Because you'll still have the same weight, because it's got to go somewhere. So you'll have them in you. What you got to do is, like, let them eat your meal and then take them out.
Do you think worm watchers will catch on?
Yeah.
So anyway, that happened, right? And then, there was a woman with a maggot in her head.
A woman with a maggot in her head?
Yeah, she went on holiday, it got in there somehow. And...
Stowaway.
It it was massive. And the thing is, she had a hole in her head, and she's there being interviewed with the doctor, like, and you can see it just sort of sticking its head out. Like, do you know when you see a cartoon with a maggot in an apple?
Yeah.
And it looks around like that?
Yeah.
Why didn't they just take it out there and then?
I think they could have done, but the doctor's messing about. It's like, well, it's good for the show, isn't it? And they left it in there.
Right, that's libelous.
Well...
That is libelous.
But I found it weird. Why not just grab it?
Because there must be a reason. There must be one of those medical reasons that you don't really know about, Carl.
Right. And another bit. This was the best one, right?
Grab it!
Right, there's this fella, and he was on his bike, right, cycling to work or whatever, and he sort of sees this thing in the corner of his eye. Right? Literally
in the corner of his eye? Or you mean he just said he saw in his peripheral vision? Okay,
yeah. Thought, what's that?
Yeah.
So he thought, oh, doesn't matter, whatever. And he stops off at a cafe, right? Get a little scone, a tea or whatever, and he goes in there and he's sat down, and the waiter comes over. He says, what do you want? He said, I'll have a scone and a tea. He goes, all right then. So he goes to get it, comes back. As he puts the tea and the scone down, his face is like, what is that? Right? Like a look of frightenedness on his face, right? Drops the tea and legs it. So the fella's going, what? So he legs it after the bloke and goes, what? And he says, something came out of your nose. That was massive.
Sorry, something came out of the guy's
this is all true because people would have watched it, so don't start saying it didn't happen.
Hang on, I just need to clarify. The guy on the bike...
I don't believe he ran away. I don't believe he legged it. I don't believe he had a look of frightenedness on his face, and I don't believe he said something massive came out your nose. And I don't even believe he had a cup of tea and a scone. These are the things that I think are embellished.
But who had something coming out of his nose? Was it the guy serving the scone?
The one who was on the bike who ordered the scone.
Yeah, but what was it?
Came out of his nose.
What was it? Came out of his nose.
Right. So he goes home and he thinks, I've got to sort this out because it's not good and that. So he sat.
But what? No, it was out of his nose. So you mean it poked out of his nose? It didn't come out.
It just said hello and then it.
It was like the maggot in the head.
Yeah,
He just popped his head out, had a look around, and went back in.
Why did the bloke drop the tea and run?
Well, it's weird, isn't it?
All right, so he goes home.
He goes home and he goes, oh, God, So he sits in front of the mirror and he's sat there waiting. This thing comes out. Again, sort of looks round, goes back in again. So he goes, oh.
No scones.
Right?
No,
so he goes, I've got to sort this out. He goes to the doctors, says to the doctor, I've got something up my nose. It just keeps coming out and having a look round, going back in.
Didn't say that.
The doctor's like, oh, I haven't heard of that before. Right?
Didn't say that.
So sat there. He does it again. The doctor looks, frightened again.
Runs away?
Yeah.
He's
got a look of frightenedness on his face.
He had a look of medical frightenedness. He dropped his stethoscope and legged it.
No, he said, I know what it was. So what? So you got a leech up your nose. He had a leech about that long.
What's radio?
Well, how long's that?
4 inches.
4 inches coming out of his nose. Next time it stuck its head out, he grabbed it, pulled it out. That's horrible, though, isn't it? Isn't it?
Can I just remind people, just let people know, when Karl was saying it was about that long and Ricky said 4 inches, he was using his fingers.
Oh, yeah, he didn't have his... No.
There's nothing else there.
The fella out, no.
So he had a leech up his nose. How did he get a leech up his nose?
I don't know, again, I'm not that bothered about that bit. All the footage and stuff.
Oh, play a record.
Brilliant programme.
Yeah.
It's just the same. He just sees that. He gets fast. He doesn't read on. His education is just sound bites and self-embellishment in his own head.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like he gets all his news from Ananova and he just reads the headline.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he just doesn't bother reading it.
But he considers that education. He gets annoyed if you think that more information is useful.
Don't get going on that, because we'll talk about that later. If you're going to start having a go.
Right, okay, after Okay, we're going to play a song now, and I'm going to tell London Karl's confusion over evolution.
Right.
Better you two?
Oh, brilliant.
Sweetest thing. 104.9 XFM, 104.9. U2, the sweetest thing on XFM. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
So, we're with Karl in the week. So, what can we do this week? I was saying, well, don't do Rockbusters. That's dead in the water. I hope the listening public agree with me. He's going, well, I want to teach stuff again. Remember what I taught you last week? I went, no, no idea. Were you joking? I went, no. And he went, Ivan the Terrible gouged out a fella's eyes.
Yeah.
He actually said Ivan the Terrible at the time.
Yeah.
So
I can't remember. This was a man who had built something for Ivan the Terrible, and then
but his idea of education is telling someone something that knows more about the subject than him, so they can correct him when he's telling them it. And so I said, well, I don't know. And he gets annoyed that me and you are dubious against monkeys who perform bank robberies. And he goes, but you believe in Newton. He doesn't know the difference. I was trying to explain the laws of the universe, right? He was going, what do you do? And so all I come up with, I thought somewhat interesting. You know when you tell a child maths, you say you've got 3 potatoes and you've got 4 potatoes. Yeah. I have to do that with science to Karl.
Yeah.
So I ended up saying, imagine you're in a shopping trolley with loads of house bricks. If you throw the house bricks out, you'll go the other way. He loved that.
Right.
Didn't you?
Because I didn't know that would happen. And it's sort of useful to know. It sort of explained a bit to me and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why I like doing stuff every week. I think listeners go away going, well, I didn't know that. Do you know what I mean? Karl told me something there.
They forget it instantly, just like we do. We're friends of yours and we forget it instantly.
No, the annoying thing with you is, Steve, not so much, Ricky, at least he'll listen now and again, he'll just dismiss stuff straight away. I told you loads of stuff yesterday,
But Karl, what you consider education... hang on, what you consider education, I consider tittle-tattle.
Well...
It's not education. Do you know what I mean? You seem to think it's education. It's just kind of gossip, stories you've sort of half read.
Right, all right. Example of yesterday. Goldfish have longer memories than people think they do.
Yeah.
You said no, it's rubbish.
No, we didn't. We said, where'd you get that from?
We said, oh, really?
From? Yeah.
There's not enough information there for it to be educational. Because it's
also relative.
Think. I don't know.
Because that as a statement, it has no objectivity. Goldfish's memories are longer than some people think. That isn't a fact.
Exactly.
Because we don't know how long do people think a goldfish's memory is. Do you see what that isn't a fact? Whereas Newton's laws of physics and the universe are.
Right. Yeah, but it was just a little thing. And I taught you more than that. I said about there's loads of Chinese people, if you put them in a line, you can't get to the end of it.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
There's loads of Chinese people.
We know that, but what? If we put them in a line, we can't get to the end of it?
We just say there's about 1 billion Chinese people in the world.
But what really annoys me is, right, I read something on the internet the other day, because I'm always trying to learn stuff.
Yeah, no, you are. I know you are.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're having a go at me because you're saying, well, what does that mean? Yeah, there was a report on, I think it was Ananova or BBC News website. It said, the world may end in 32 million years. Right, first of all, it says may, it doesn't say it will. And 32 million, who's going to argue with that? And yet they're allowed to put that on a website. You're not having a go at them.
No, but
you didn't read on.
There's more information.
That wasn't meant to be a news flash to worry people. That was like, oh, scientists have discovered that possibility. That was just like.
Yeah, but again, possibility.
No, but Karl, but there's the 8 other paragraphs that you haven't read. You see, that'll have to give explanations as to why they think that might happen. So therefore, it becomes a news item. It becomes educational. It's not just the headline, the bullet point. The headline's just supposed to draw you into the story so you read on. Yeah. That's not all the information.
But then I was trying to come up with things to excite him, and I realised that I was opening a can of worms. I was trying to come up with facts for him. He was going, give me facts. So I said, oh, okay, why can't an owl, why does an owl have to turn its sort of head 180 degrees? And I said, it's because the eyes are so large, it has to have a huge focal point for its sight, that they can't move within the skull, right? And he went, well, why'd they do that? Why didn't they just do it, give them normal eyes, and then after I've turned their head? I went, what do you mean? Why didn't they? He went, well, whoever did that. I went, well, it was evolution. He went, it's like giraffes. I read that giraffes grew their necks to eat food. So they didn't grow their necks to get the food. The ones that had upshots, lived longer, and so got the food and passed on their... He went, yeah, but why didn't they just give them wings? I went, why didn't who just give them wings? He got angry and went, whoever gave them the necks! his understanding of evolution made me fall on the floor.
Who do you imagine is they? Because you don't believe in God, do you? So who is it you imagine is they?
Well, whoever made us sorted us out.
Who?
I don't know, it just happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
there's no will to evolution. It's natural selection, isn't it?
I still don't get it, though. We talked about an hour, didn't we?
I know.
Yeah, but to be fair, I watched as Ricky tried to give you actually what was quite a concise and educated version of evolution. He tried to explain it to you, and I have never seen a person lose interest quicker.
But I tried to use actual fact, then I tried to use metaphor and analogy, then I showed you some computer programs to show what biofeedback is and everything. I tried all these things, and Steve's right. You were looking out the window.
Have you ever spoken, Carl, to someone who's got Alzheimer's disease? And you try to explain who you are, and they're listening, and then that's what you're like. It's extraordinary. But listen, seriously, I went home, I found this book, I found a couple of facts which I think are more up your street. Evolution, a little bit complicated, a little bit big. But this one, I think we may have mentioned it before, I think you'll like this. This is from a book of facts and trivia. The Egyptians trained baboons to wait on tables. That's interesting to you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Have you got any more there?
I'll see if I can find
Oh, he's interested.
Yeah.
Can get the staff.
That did happen,
You pay peanuts,
That definitely happened,
you get
yeah.
monkeys.
And then what did they go off and do after that?
Well, it doesn't say. So
I love the fact that he thinks, right, okay, so in his mind, it's now the monkey going, it's 5:30, I'm off, you know I was going early today, and they go off maybe dancing or something, or they come in late.
No, I assumed what you meant there is that was their first career move.
Yeah,
and they
well,
went
they-
on. It's like actors waiting to be discovered.
Play a record.
Just one more before you play a record.
Go on, then.
You'll like this. Peter the Great. You ever heard of Peter the Great?
No.
Okay, well anyway, Peter the Great had his wife's lover executed.
You'll love this, Carl.
Right, so his wife had a lover, he had him executed, and he put his head into a jar of alcohol, and his wife had to keep it in her bedroom. Do you understand? That's every time every morning she'd wake up, and there was her lover's head in a jar.
Who took his head off? He took his own head off.
Play a record.
Play a record.
She had a lover, and never mind. Never mind.
It couldn't be any more concise.
Mad World on XFM. We just had a text, Rick, from Andrew Barnes. He says he watched the same documentary, it would appear, as Carl did in the week. And he says here, just to clarify, the leech nose man got it up there when drinking from a muddy stream. And he goes on, one can only imagine the frightenedness he experienced.
Carl. Explain to him once more what happened with Peter the Great.
All right, so we've got Peter the Great.
Yeah.
Okay. And his wife had a lover.
That's another man.
Another man.
Not Peter the Great.
She was having an affair with someone else.
Right.
And Peter the Great, he found out about that. Okay.
Yeah.
So he sliced off this bloke's head. He killed him. He executed him.
Right.
Are you with me so far?
The fella who
Oh, Jesus.
she was seeing for a bit.
Yeah, there's only two fellas involved.
There's two people
right?
involved. One's Peter the Great, the other one's
Right,
not.
Oh,
right.
The guy that's not Peter the Great...
Derek the Terrible.
Derek the Rubbish.
Yeah.
Right? He's having an affair with Peter the Great's missus. So Peter the Great slices off his head, puts it inside a jar of alcohol to preserve it, and puts it in his wife's bedroom. So every morning she wakes up, she sees her dead lover's head.
You'd have thought he wouldn't have wanted to remember, wouldn't you?
Oh.
Best bury the head so she don't remember.
Well, it was a reminder so as not to put it about.
And did it work?
Oh, I don't know.
I love that. Again, that to me is an amazing thing to do. And you go, did it work? I mean, you've got quite an interesting mind, actually. I mean, you are, in some ways, really, really bright and intelligent. I love the way you think. You're one of the cleverest blokes in some ways that I know.
Hello, it says I've got common sense.
Well,
Yeah.
And that's more important than knowing about,
But it's like you follow the subplot, which is quite an interesting thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like you tell you a story, you'll always pick up on something that I didn't even think was an important bit. It's like you're looking out of the window all the time.
So what's important about that head thing?
What do you mean?
The head in a jar.
It's a grotesque thing to do. It shows ego, power, cruelty, and revenge.
although I think it probably did work because he is called Peter the Great.
Yeah.
So you'd assume he got it right.
Yeah.
I don't see how you can query that. That's the sort of facts you give us. You see now, you're on the other side of the fence, and you've got questions just like we've always got questions.
No, but in Karl's thing, it would have been, turns out, some weird happened, right? And he was still alive. And so she was still having sex with body. And his head was watching.
Yeah.
And Peter the Great didn't even know.
See how he's perked up?
I understand what you're saying. Now, I've learned some other stuff, so I'll see if I can, educate you a bit before 3.
But I want to know, to see what, I'll tell you what education I want. I want to know what sort of things I can buy this weekend.
Butt plugs?
No. Have you got any adverts?
Oh, yeah.
XFM.
It's My Life and No Doubt on XFM, their version of the Talk song.
Love it.
You've enjoyed that, Rick?
Yeah, on XFM 104.9. Right, Karl. This is where he shines. This is what Karl gets Mondays off for.
Yeah.
Okay, Karl, what is it? You want to explain this?
It's the bit when I'm in a film and sort of edit me into it so I'm like an actor in a major film.
Yeah.
We've done Kes, we've done One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Shining, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This week, it's A Few Good Men.
Brilliant film.
With Jack Nicholson and that.
Yeah.
So you listen to this and we'll give the question later on. Probably.
Let's give it after this.
All right.
Yeah, we'll give it after we've heard the clip.
I haven't really got one sorted, but I'll think of one whilst it's on. So have a listen to this, take everything in, and then the question at the end. So it's a scene where it's the court case.
Yeah.
All right? All right.
All rise.
Call your witness.
Yeah, he's just coming now. All right, Jack.
Colonel.
What?
I'd appreciate if he would address me as Colonel or Sir. I believe I've earned it.
Defense counsel will address the witness as Colonel or Sir.
All right. All right, Colonel. Bit smart today with all the army stuff on.
You ever served in an infantry unit, son?
Nah. Brother did. He was in the army. Got kicked out though because he went for a packet of fags in a tank. Weird that, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's tragic.
I wouldn't say it's tragic. I'll show you something tragic. I always carry this book around with me. I always show it to people. It's got like the top 50 weird people in the world in it, right? It's all sorts of weird stuff in it. Look at this one here. It's a fella, right? He's got 2 heads. And the weird thing is, right, is the top 50 weird people in the world. He's at number 50, he's got 2 heads. Right? Makes you wonder what's going to be at number 1, doesn't it?
Are these really the questions that I was called here to answer?
No, but look at it. Imagine if you were his mate. You wouldn't get a word in edgeways, would you? If
Maybe he didn't have any friends.
Probably right, they say, don't they? They say 2's company, 3's a crowd, so...
Please tell me that you have something more, Lieutenant.
Yeah, I got loads more. For this fella at number 36, look at him. 3 legs. Little fella with 3 legs, right? Guess what his job is?
My answer is I don't have the first damn clue.
Well, I'll tell you. He's a juggler.
I beg your pardon?
He's a juggler.
This is ridiculous.
I know it's ridiculous. You're probably thinking what I'm thinking. Why wasn't he a footballer? Be great at keepy uppies and that.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
It's just that I'd like to know the truth. Because
you can't handle the truth!
Gentlemen.
Well, I've paid for the book, so I think I'm entitled to know why
I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
You better get somewhere fast with this, Lieutenant.
What about this one, then? This lad here, he's 12 years old, he looks 48. What do you think?
No.
Why not, though? You said you didn't want to know any more about the juggler. You didn't say you didn't want to know
what I said. I don't have to have it read back to me like I'm...
Right.
Lieutenant, do you have anything further for this witness?
Well, just wanted to know if you thought Mr. Webfoot at number 42 should have took up swimming, but...
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'd say that now, wouldn't you? Forget it.
Well, I don't know what to say, really. That's Karl Pilkington in the film A Few Good Men with Jack Nicholson, acting alongside Jack, and I have to say, giving him a run for his money.
I think Karl is a really good actor. I genuinely think that. Should we put him in something?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Right, what's the question?
What's his forte, do you think?
Just sort of playing that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Deep stuff.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we can sort that out.
Think of a question there out of that little lot.
You've not got one?
Well, I've got... it was at number 36, whatever it was. What was it?
Don't know. Let's.
It was number 50. It was at number 50.
Yeah, all right then.
Okay.
Yeah, who's number... what... Yeah.
What was odd about the guy who was at number 50 in the 50 weirdest people list?
And just text in 83 XFM and put your address on there as well and that.
What prizes are there, Carl?
Loads of stuff.
Yeah. Let me just have a quick look. Oh, that's actually not bad. There's Lord of the Rings on there. Michael Palin's Around the World in 80 Days. If you've not had a chance to see that yet, it's been repeated about 80 times. Look Around You, which is an excellent show. That's really funny if you've seen that. There's some other good stuff. That's not too bad. And also the relatively poor stand-up DVD, Ricky Gervais's live Animals show, which is mediocre.
Can't give him away.
Yeah.
All right.
And you can win all those prizes if you can answer which question again?
Who was the fella who was at number 50 in my book? What was up with him?
Excellent.
Right, so let's got to play
Thorns.
some Thorns. Yeah?
It's the most beautiful track. I can't get enough of this. You'll love it. You'll love this. Carl, come on, what's the matter with you?
Oh,
Thorns.
that's
No Blue Sky. Beautiful, isn't it? And that great track.
it's all right, yeah.
Just had an email, yeah. That woman who opened the Office script could have her head cut off, apparently. When a letter is posted, it becomes the property of the Queen until it reaches the person it was meant for. By opening it, she's committed treason and could be killed. I don't know if you're familiar with this story, Carl, are you?
Go on.
Apparently, some copies of the Office Christmas specials, scripts, got sent to the wrong address, some woman, and I don't know what you do in that situation. Normally, if I get mail that's not addressed to me, I just give it to the postman or put it back in the postbox.
Radio 1 tried to speak to her, but apparently she's got a gagging order, which makes us think that she sold it to the Sunday. So we'll read it. We'll read the plot of The Office tomorrow in the Sunday papers, which ruin it for some people.
Ruin it for a lot of people, yeah.
But the other thing is, I mean, if it was sent to her, obviously her name wasn't on it. If that's true, in which case I think that's quite a serious offence, isn't it?
I would hope so. I mean, I would hope that if I sent something in an envelope, it was.
But the BBC, the BBC thinks that because the person they said it was meant to be sent to got his, he thinks maybe that's an excuse. Maybe someone gave her the script and said, "Don't tell her don't say it came from me."
Yeah.
So. I don't know, maybe she's protected someone, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, if that is
well, either way, don't sell it to a newspaper.
Well, It's just the kind of mercenary nature of it that I loathe, you know? It's the fact that it's only just now makes me wonder if she had it there lying around in her house and someone said to her, well, why don't you go to the papers?
Yeah.
Try and flog it.
But I just don't think she's going to get a lot for it, because people are going to see it soon. It's not like it's the Hitler Diaries.
Well, they're not very well written.
But, I mean... I don't know. I'll tell
you what I'm frustrated by. It's just the fact that it's like we've worked hard to give people some kind of pleasure for this Christmas, you know, because a lot of people are very depressed, Rick, very low at this time of year. They've not got what they wanted. But we're trying to cheer them up, give them a bit of happiness.
Yeah, but I think she'll be happy if she gets a lot of money.
True.
I don't know. I think it's just tacky, really.
It's like, well, I just say, if you're a fan of the show and you don't want to know what happens, then don't read the Sundays tomorrow, or at least avoid it when it says we tell you what happens.
But the papers might not ruin it. The papers might go, we've got them, but we're not going to ruin it for people. That'd be a nice gesture. But I don't know.
All I can say is it's a good job that I send out the prizes. Because that Michael Palin Around the World in 80 Days will be going to the person who won it.
Yeah.
And if someone else receives it, they better not try and, do you know what I mean, keep it. It should go to the winner.
Yeah, exactly. Right? That is a very good point.
So,
be warned.
Don't open things that weren't addressed to you.
Yeah.
Pandora's box. There's some sort of lesson there.
Yeah.
What happened? All the evils of the world, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, don't try and explain it to her, Carl.
No, Pandora's box.
Go on.
Well, told not to open it, opened it, released all the evils that are in the world now.
But did the person say if you open it, loads of evil will come out?
It's not true. It's not true. It didn't really happen. It's not like evolution. It's not the truth.
But you remember that? Yeah, you won't listen to some of my stuff. Like goldfish and stuff.
No, it's not that we don't listen to it. It's that you would pass off how all the evils in the world got here. Because on Ananova it would be, Pandora opens box.
Actually, speaking of headlines.
Oh, here we go. Okay, look. Imagine if Pilkington was on News at 10, okay?
We should just explain, you cannot be bothered to read an entire news story. You get everything you need from a headline, don't you?
Well, I think it's enough. I think if they did...
Well, let's see if this is enough. Let's see if Trevor McDonald just read this on the News at 10. It'd be short and you get back to the football or whatever.
Yeah,
here we go. And here is the news at 2:15 with Karl Pilkington. Bong.
Man who walks backwards around lake falls in.
Bong.
Chinese woman eats dirt.
Bong.
Man lives in rubbish dump for 10 years.
Brilliant. Bong.
Czech family says they've got a rabbit with 3 knobs.
Right.
Done.
Sorry, can you just read a little bit more of the Czech family with 3 knobs?
Just about a family.
Not read it to yourself. Read it out on air.
Just about.
He can't read it to himself. I tell him to read it to himself. We still hear it.
No, he was, because I could see his lips moving.
Go on.
Just this fella who had 3 rabbits.
Right, just think of this is Trevor McDonald.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on, Carl. Okay, oh, here's the news. Right, good, brilliant. Go on.
There's a fella. He's got 3 rabbits and that, and then he checks them out. Right.
Yeah.
2 of the rabbits have got 2 knobs each.
Right.
And he goes, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Sure.
And they're throwing them around, sort of chucking, showing them around the family and stuff, saying, look at that, that's weird. Picks up the 3rd one, it's got 3.
Yeah.
So they ate the 2 with 2 because they thought they best keep the 3rd one because a little bit lucky in that.
Yeah.
It is lucky, 3 knobs there, yeah.
Now here's the sports news, and that's how it would work.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. Well, read about the Chinese woman who eats dirt. I'm interested in that.
That's it. That is the story, isn't it? What more do you need to know? It's
Well, I want to know a little bit more. Can you just embellish it?
78-year-old Chinese woman. She says she's 78. Makes you wonder.
Yeah.
With my theory.
Carl's theory is that Chinese people don't age well, and so those Chinese people that are saying they're 112 are really only 33. That's why he doesn't want to be recognised, because he doesn't want to walk out from here into Chinatown.
Yeah.
Go on.
It just says she's been eating soil for 70 years. She's ate about 10 tons of the stuff, and it's done her no harm. Kept her grounded.
It's probably all right for you, isn't it? Because it passes through, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, they say, don't they, if you're having a kid, let it play in soil and that, because...
Well, that's to get it immune, yeah, to get it, yeah. But lots of, like, things with sort of birds and reptiles sometimes swallow soil and stones because it grinds up stuff, breaks down cellulose for them. Doesn't do you any harm.
All right, then.
One more fact from this book for you, Carl. Apparently, officially, the Second World War is not over. It's not actually over because there's never been an official treaty signed between Germany and Russia. So it's still going on. Interesting or not?
Not as good as the monkey one and the
woman who eats dirt.
And the Peter the Great and that.
Sure.
But, yeah, it is over, isn't it? Isn't it, though? That's what I mean about you annoying me with stuff that you go, oh, that's interesting. I don't think that is interesting.
Okay.
There was, what was it I learnt?
What was it I learned? Think of that as a question.
Well, we're all trying to figure that out.
Yeah, go on.
Leonardo...
DiCaprio?
The painter.
Da Vinci.
He could write with one hand, draw with the other at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
It's all right.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, if you have an interesting fact for Karl Pilkington that you think you might be intrigued by, email ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
What have we got coming up? What have we got coming up?
More education stuff. Some good tunes and that.
Yeah.
And a bit of Outcast.
Yeah. Outcast. Hey Ya on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant. And over there, Karl Pilkington. Now we've got a new feature.
Well, I don't know if it should become a feature every week, Rick. I'm not sure it's got legs for that.
No.
But maybe in the absence of Rockbusters. Basically, I was looking through the pigeonhole, and we got a lot of stuff sent to us, a lot of junk, stuff we don't really want. Yeah. And a lot of people, for some reason, they send begging letters, a lot of that. We get sent a lot of CDs by people, bands, artists who have not yet been signed. Maybe they've knocked something together in their bedroom. They got a band. And they just, for some reason, they want our feedback. They want us to sort of give them some thoughts on what they think, where they're going wrong, stuff like that. And I just thought, I was having to clear out, and I thought, why not just Give them a little chance, you know.
Yeah.
Just throw them a bone, Rick.
Honest critique?
Honest critique of some of the artists that sent us stuff.
Okay, go on
These are
then.
bands that have not been, they've not got a record contract.
This is exciting. Okay, name the 3 bands
Well,
first.
we'll go through them individually, and I'll hear a little snatch, and then I'll get your opinions, both from you, Rick. I know you've been in the music business, you've got a good general knowledge of music, and you've got good taste.
Big time,
and
big
also
time.
Karl Pilkington's views as well.
Yeah.
We know what to think of them. So this
Go on.
first band is called Kellerton Road. I'm sure they're very excited. As I said their name then, they probably can't believe it. They're phoning each other now. They're getting so excited.
All friends are phoning them now.
Yeah,
Turn your
exactly.
phone off.
They
They
can't
people in
believe
this
that.
band. You don't want to...
Yeah.
Well, okay, then Kellerton Road.
Kellerton Road. Play a track from them. So that's Kellerton Road. I think that's a track called Secretly. And looking on the back here, there's 6 of them in the band. They all pretty much look the same. They've got the long hair, the usual sort of look. What do you make of them, Rick?
All right.
Yeah? Quite like
Yeah,
that?
good, yeah. I mean, bit generic. The chorus was a little bit simplistic, but I like good production, good
Yeah.
good
Reminds you of
musicianship.
something maybe like the Thrills, that sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, good.
Jukebox or junk box?
What's a junk box?
It's just, I'm just trying to make it sound snappy. Jukebox or junk box?
Don't, because you haven't got it. Don't ever stick to what you're good at.
Okay.
Um,
What, being sexy?
It's just sort of watching Doctor Who and stuff. You like that, don't you?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, then right.
Okay.
What's the next one?
So, well, let's just ask Karl Pilkington's opinion. Karl, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's it, is it?
Yep.
Is that why you're no longer right for the enemy?
Go on.
So what's this next one you've got for us then, Karl?
Toffee.
Toffee.
It's called Born Depressed.
Oh, dear.
Brilliant.
Is it about you? There we go,
I
Toffee.
quite like that.
Yeah?
I sort of bit glammy, bit underground. Yeah.
What do you make of the name, Toffee?
I don't like the name.
It's not great, is it?
No, but I quite like that
Quite
track.
like the track.
If
I'm just
that's
looking at the
representative.
CD, they've made it themselves, and basically the band feature on there completely nude.
Oh.
What do you...
Well, we know what we think of that. What do you think of that, Carl?
Not happy with that. Let's have a look, though.
Have a look there.
That's no point, is it?
There's quite a lot of blokes and there's one naked lady.
Just having a look, though. Just...
Yeah.
What are you looking at the blokes? What are you looking at? Why are you looking at the blokes?
Let's
Knob.
just having a look.
But you look at their knob. I can see by the way your eyes are
I'm
looking.
looking at the woman's knob, though.
Well, she won't be happy with that.
No, that's a bloke, Karl.
Yeah, that's where you've been going wrong.
Yeah, that's the woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was looking at, that one. The woman's knob, so that's all right.
yeah, good.
So Rick, hit parade or shit parade?
I don't know if it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a hit yet because I haven't got backup. But I think we're looking more about whether they get
A record deal. Do you think they deserve one?
Yeah, thumbs up for both of them.
Okay,
well
excellent.
done.
All right, well done. And Karl, play the last one then. What did you make of it? Sorry, we didn't ask your opinion. We weren't interested.
Like to see him on CD UK. Just like that on the CD cover.
Okay, okay.
And this
Right.
last act, I think, is this right? Picture Centre?
Yeah.
Picture Centre. Picture Centre.
My favourite.
You like that?
Yeah, that's my favourite out of all of them. Good. There's a bit of Amy Mann in there. A little bit Cocteau Twins.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, really good. I really
stuff.
like. Really good. Really intriguing that.
Karl
Yeah.
Pilkington?
Yeah, it's all right.
If you didn't like it, what would you say?
It's weird, though, isn't it, music? No, do you know what I mean? It's like, it depends what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? That's all right. If you're just having a game of crib or whatever, it's just on in the background. That's the thing with music. I don't think you can sort of slag any of it off. It's times, and it's depends what mood you're in and stuff.
Yeah.
So
So this
So
is
it's
a pointless
pointless.
feature. It's a pointless
Points for
feature.
you. We'll do it
well, I
again
didn't come up with it.
No, I don't. All right, don't slag it off.
then. Okay, we'll do that again then. I was quite enjoying that, but okay.
No, do you understand what I'm saying?
Well,
That it's not worth having an opinion about music.
Well, I'm not that bothered. I'm just saying.
imagine if he was on the panel of fame and going to be your pop idol.
Yeah.
That'd be great. He'd go along, and Nicky Chapman go, yeah, you've really improved. I really like that. I don't like what you're wearing. Dr. Fox, you were hot, baby. I loved it. Like your legs, like all your boobs and all that. Brilliant. Come to Carl. Not bothered. All right.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
No, we'll keep it up. You know,
Play a record.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. This is my favourite. Can I change? Well, this is my favourite out of all four of them. Lynyrd Skynyrd. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Slam dunk this puppy. Jet. And roll over DJ on XFM 104.9. All right?
Karl, just an email. A question for you. Can you please let me know which school Karl went to? What school do you go to?
Cessav.
What?
Cessav.
Cessav?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It was on Cecil Avenue.
Cecil Avenue in Manchester.
Yeah.
It's just he says, I'd like to know so that I don't send my kids to the same place. He also says, he says, P.S., does Karl look like Gollum in Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, in fact, I was just putting a little bald wig on you, wasn't I?
Like he needs one.
Yeah.
So, if you
Just
want
some
a
of the fun and games we have when the songs are on.
Yeah, did it hurt?
Just a little bit. The bit that worried me is when you said, let me just staple it.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get it under your chin because it looked funnier, and he was scared. Oh, I remember. Do you remember I did that thing with the tea towel? Have you told Steve about that?
I don't think I have. It's not something I'd shout about, to be honest.
Go on.
Went round his place, and he said, "Oh, before you go, I must try something."
Because I couldn't get squeezing hard enough. I can't, because I'm not strong enough to hurt him anymore now, or am I?
I think I can take it a bit more than I could at the start.
Yeah, so I wanted to squeeze his head more. So what did I do?
So he said, just hang on, I've got a tea towel. He brought a tea towel in now. I need something sort of long and thin. What can I get? He's asking his girlfriend, where's that there? Comes in with a spatula, right? He puts the tea towel on my head and manages to sort of put the spatula in and turn it round so that the tea towel is tightening on my head.
Yeah.
Using little pressure, would you say, from you?
Yeah, just little. It's brilliant. It was like a tourniquet, and I just turned it a little bit, and he screamed almost straight away, didn't you?
It hurts. But I don't. But why did you think that was good? When would you need to use that tool?
I knew. I did it on my other bald mate, Rob, who was over, and he screamed as well. Because he just put a tea towel round, like a little bandana, just stick the wooden spoon down the back, just turn it, and it's even half a turn, isn't it? And it really...
Hopefully children listening will be trying that on their friends.
No, they won't. Don't try that at home.
I've got another fact for you, Karl. It might be of interest to you. This is the final one. The ancient Babylonians had few... What?
Can I just stop you there? What's a Babylonian?
My head's gonna burst. What do you mean, what's a Babylonian?
I've never heard of one.
No, but work out, what's an Evertonian?
Someone who supports Everton.
Well, or from?
From Liverpool.
Yeah, so what's a Babylonian?
He's from Baba.
Yeah, well, anyway, some people from Baba, ancient Baba, they didn't have very many doctors in those days, all right? Because they felt that illnesses should be left to the wisdom of the public, right? So if you were sick, okay, you were placed in the city centre, right? And then a passerby...
Outside Baba.
Outside Baba. And a passerby who had suffered from the same ailment or who had seen it treated in the past, they would pass by, they would give them advice on how to be cured. Do you understand? So there'd be no doctors, just people passing by would see, they'd say, what's wrong with you? And they'd say, well, blah, 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 I've had the same thing, here's some advice. And pedestrians were forbidden to pass such an individual without inquiring about the complaint and prescribing for it if they knew how to.
So hang on, so there's someone ill.
Yeah.
It's outside the town hall.
Yeah.
People walk past, go, what's up with you? They go, oh, my foot hurts. And they go, you've got to do this to get rid of that.
Yeah.
And were they ever right?
Well, what do you mean?
Were they ever right?
Well, how do we know?
What are you telling me?
What?
What have you just told me? What am I meant to take from that? You just said strangers sort of say, you've got that wrong with you.
I think he's sulking. I don't think he's ever going to take anything we tell him again because we don't.
No, but I don't
like the fact that he goes, monkeys can do armed robberies, and we go, no, they can't.
I don't understand what the problem is.
But how is that different from telling me that a Chinese woman ate dirt? How is that not the same sort of
Because that's
fact?
weird. Someone sat in Trafalgar Square going, I've got a headache, and I go take some Nurofen, isn't shocking. I'm not a doctor. I've given him a bit of advice.
But neither is the dirt lady. She's not particularly interesting. Neither of them are particularly interesting. I'm just trying to give you an example of the same sort of drivel you feed us every week.
Would you sort of have tea round at our house? It's weird. The Chinese woman.
Right, so it's weird. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It's weirdness that you're interested in.
See, I thought that you were actually interested in sort of learning interesting sort of stuff.
But if it's weird, it helps.
If it's weird, it helps.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be major news. The other day there was something about this fella who, I think he wanted to be an actor, right? And he was trying all his life to be an actor. Couldn't get a gig anywhere, right? So when he died, he said, right, I'm going to leave all my money to the theatre as long as that theatre uses my skull in that play they do with the head.
Hamlet.
In Hamlet. So that's sort of news, and it's weird.
Right.
What money did he have if he's been struggling actor?
He had some money in that.
What did he do?
I don't know.
Oh, that's what I'm interested in, what he did. Yeah, that's what me and Steve... Yeah, that's what me and Steve are interested in, what he did, how he earned his money.
So, because you were going to educate us this week with some interesting facts.
Oh, yeah, come on then.
Is that it, or have you got more?
Well, that's weird.
But that's not educational. You didn't give me his name, you didn't give me when, you didn't give me what theatre.
No, but also to take from it. Do you know what I mean? If people listening and go, well, I'm a bit like that, it's like if you've got to be dead and have your skull on stage, that isn't the job for you. That's what I'm saying. If it takes that much, give it up, do something else. Right? What else have I taught you?
I don't know.
You haven't taught, so you've never taught me anything.
See, we'll just have to sort of...
What, agree to disagree?
Right. I don't know what you can sort of learn from this.
Go on then.
7-Up, the drink.
Yeah.
Right. We're actually on air now, aren't we?
Yeah, this is
right,
it.
Okay.
This is it, baby.
This is a radio show that we're paid
Forget
for.
That, then. Forget.
No, come on, 7-Up.
It's not really... Not important.
It's not interesting. More important.
Go on, come on then.
The little red dot, that's above the 7 on the can. Do you know, it says 7 up and the little red dot.
Yeah.
That red dot's there because the creator of it was an albino and he had red eyes. And he had that little thing there as his little trademark.
Is that true?
It's true.
That's quite interesting.
Right then. So that's what I'm saying. It's not that important, but it's interesting.
If it's true, that's interesting.
It isn't. It's true and it's interesting.
Okay, that's good. You know, Coke used to contain real cocaine. So
well, they used to be medicines, didn't they?
Tonics, yeah.
No, they were medicines. I read that tomato ketchup and Coca-Cola started off as medicines.
Probably not a medicine, probably more of a tonic, because it probably a pick-me-up, wasn't it? If I had Coke in it and caffeine and sugar, and same as ketchup, probably lots of vitamin C and lots of sugar, it was probably more of a tonic. It wasn't really a medicine. They didn't say, cancer, have this on your chips.
It's some HP.
Wasn't a medicine, it was...
Well, it was, kind of.
All right, okay, let's agree to disagree on that particular one.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Is that it, Carl? Because you've been educated this week. You've given us the 7-Up thing, okay.
I've told you about the goldfish.
Not really, but yeah.
He didn't tell us anything about goldfish. This is your fact, right? You know what? Goldfish might have longer memories than some people think. That's not a fact. That under no circumstances would imagine Magnus Magnuson saying, what animals might have longer memories than most people think? This is goldfish, correct? Imagine that as a question. How is that a fact?
If you ever have children and you can educate them with this kind of drivel, is this how you're going to raise your kids? So their minds just pumped full of this
That'd be my
rubbish?
job. I'd keep them interested with stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Suzanne does the proper stuff.
Yeah. So you agree there is some proper stuff?
Yeah, but I wouldn't make him do it. I'd just sort of leave the book there. And then if he read it, I'd go, that's good. That is.
What book would you think? What, the 50th freakiest people ever to be born?
Give him that to start with.
What would you tell me your favourite was? The little fella who's playing the keyboard?
That or the three-legged fella.
Yeah, okay. So he's learnt that. That's the first day at school. What would you teach him the second day at school?
I don't know, because...
Why do owls have to turn 180 degrees to look the other way?
Because they've got big eyes.
Yeah, and what's that mean?
What do you mean? What's it mean?
Can I just... I don't think you should have children.
Well, Suzanne's always saying, she'd like to hear tiny feet running around the flat. Stuff. Yeah. I just said, let's get a little midget cleaner.
Right, haven't got long. You better give the winner. We got monkey news coming up.
We haven't really got any monkey news.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
There's nothing going on, seriously.
What do you mean?
The last few weeks I've kept telling you.
No, right. This really annoys me when you say there's nothing going on, because you call it monkey news, but it's not monkey news. You have stories, dubious stories. But shut up a minute. About it's always chimps, which annoys me. You call it monkey because they're apes, right? And it's often from the 18th century, so it's not news anyway. So don't tell me there's no monkey news
what I'm
this
saying
week.
Is, if there's monkey news worth doing, I'll know about it. And there isn't anything, so let's leave it.
Right, okay, you are going to give me some monkey news, Right, I'm telling you, you are going to give me some monkey news, or we're not leaving.
Right, well, my mum sent me some.
Right.
I got a little letter from her doing the usual sort of stuff, telling me what she'd been up to and that. It was a little thing. about somewhere in Lincolnshire or something.
Right, good.
To do a bit of monkey throwing.
God, what do you mean?
Because some fella got attacked by one once, and sort of to remember him, on this certain day they go, oh, it was today, wasn't it? And that fella got attacked by a little monkey and that. And the something about chucking monkeys about.
That's horrible.
I don't know if they're real. I think it's just like to remember.
All right.
But that's the only sort of stuff that's knocking about out there.
But it's not. That's not.
I've got my mum and dad on it, looking all the time for stuff.
There must be more monkey news than that.
There isn't nothing. I mean, there's bits and pieces. There was a bit about Donna Rare, how when she has a kid, she's going to let a gorilla look after it for a week or something. But apart from that, it's dead out there.
True. Well, I don't know what that means.
She's well, that's it.
Apparently, well, it's not true. She's not going to let a gorilla look after a child.
No, it is. Apparently, a fella works with them or something, and
this is rubbish.
It's not rubbish.
How can she let a gorilla look after a baby for a week?
Well, forget it.
Sorry, have you ever heard her speak? Can I just give you a little fact here? Someone's emailed in for you, Carl. They've sent an interesting fact for you. I think you're going to be interested in this. Don't read it on the email. Let me read it for you. I think you'll be excited. An interesting fact from Carl. That's from Toby. He says, Attila the Hun punished some fella who annoyed him by cutting off his arms and legs. You'll love this. And stitching his arms back where his legs should be. And vice versa. Look at his face. Look at a little smile that's just cracked on his lips. That is the kind of fact you've been waiting for all day, isn't it?
So go on, again, so...
Attila the Hun, right? Some guy didn't like. He cut off his arms and his legs, and he stitched his legs on where his arms should be, and his arms where his legs should be. Look at him looking at his body, trying to picture it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let it sink in for a little while, then I'll ruin it for him. Carl, what are you thinking?
I'm just picturing it.
Right, he would have died. It would have been tokenistic. There's no way that person could have lived through it. So it was just for Attila the Hun's fun. He probably put him on a stick outside his gate or something. There's no way in those days that he could have gone through complete limb amputation and...
So would he have wore a jumper for pants?
Who's the winner of the competition?
From Walthamstow, it's Joe Ogden. Well done, Joe. You got the correct answer, which was what? The
fellow with two heads at number 50.
Number 50. Is that it? Are we off?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right. Cheers. More of the same drivel next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Carl's found love on the street before, haven't you?
How's it going with your bird, Carl? Are you married?
No.
How long have you been out with her? Going out with her?
7 years.
Because, I mean, you're quite a simple man.
Yeah.
You're sort of a simple
in a nice way.
Ways.
I mean,
yeah,
you're like Helen from Big Brother.
Yeah,
you're sort of nice enough, but
I look normal.
Well, yeah, you sort of do. But you could be one of those that just suddenly go mental with a pen.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Stab people through the eyes.
Yeah, you sort of look normal. But if I wouldn't really want to wind you up to a point of frenzy.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you found out and said
you worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work. You met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her at work?
Why are you having an attack on me? You're the one who's sad and lonely.
No.
Oh, he's done you again.
Yeah, but what I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah, no.
It's like a bear caught in a trap.
It's funny, isn't it? You'll never learn. Carl.
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was, because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez. I love the fact he doesn't want to talk about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like... Does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office, you know, like, oh, is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And,
oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
He's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking home the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did start it, though, didn't you?
Well, Carl, I'm glad you brought this up. because I mean, for me, you know, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh, God. I'll tell you what will cheer you up and forget all that. A bit of Embrace.
Oh, one of the most hated bands. There's only one bird that has a penis.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. This is a genuine trivia question.
I'd say... I think I've seen one on this. Is it an ostrich?
Right, you're going for ostrich, Karl?
I'll go for ostrich as well.
Right. Did you come up with that yourself? Or?
Yeah, I was going to say that before you said it.
Well, guys, you went for ostrich.
Chicken?
You're both wrong. It's actually the swan.
The large chicken.
Yeah.
What? That's a bit worrying then, because I thought I saw an ostrich penis, so what was I looking at?
I don't know, were you just examining it closely at the zoo?
I just...
It's probably a strap-on.
It was probably two lesser ostriches giving each other one.
Exactly.
And that's how that can influence people. Things like that. Dirty, filthy lesser ostriches can
confuse a child if he's at the zoo and he doesn't know.
A swan's got... That's really annoying. I'd never give a swan a knob. It's the little puffiest of all birds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm protected by the queen. But I need a knob. If I had to give a knob to any bird,
Good question.
I
wish I'd posed that myself. If you could give a knob to any bird, what would it be? Phone in.
Vulture.
Of course, a vulture.
They need a
big veiny bang stick.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Karl? If you could give a knob to any bird, and don't make it rude. Or if I could give a knob to any bird,
what bird do you suit up? It's got to be a bird of prey or something like that, hasn't it? Cool.
Just a robin, really.
That would be amazing.
That would be
Christmas cards would be like...
yeah, but it's a normal human-sized knob on a robin. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And the other thing annoying about this is ironic, right? Now, the male of all bird species they're called a cock.
Yes.
Right. But the only bird with a cock, right, is called a cob.
Is that what a swan's called?
Yeah, they're cob and pen. They're not cock and hen.
That's
and he's got he isn't a cock, but he's got a cock.
Yeah. Yeah. Quick query there, Rick.
Go on.
When you said then cock, presumably you meant male bird the first time you said it.
Yeah.
The second time you said it, you said cock. Did you mean the penis?
Well, you're showing off the whole farce of radio broadcasting.
Because you're not really allowed to say cock.
No, exactly, no. One cock would cause great offence.
Yeah.
The other cock's fine.
Exactly.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is strange. It is strange. So, I mean, if I said now to you, I like cocks.
Yeah.
Meaning birds.
Yeah, that's
that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But if I meant penises, it would be a problem.
If you like cocks and it was penis, that would be...
Karl, do you like cocks? Do you like cocks?
No.
Right, okay, that's fine. I was asking if you like cocks.
No, I like,
Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of tits.
The small birds that come down and peck at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like tits and cocks. There's nothing...
Tits and cocks.
There's nothing wrong with... There's nothing... Karl, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with saying tits and cocks.
When I said tits, I meant the little birds.
Yeah,
and when I said cocks, I mean the big birds.
Yeah. Do you know when...
Go on.
No, it's just that... It's when you talk about tits.
Yeah.
At the milk. Do you... I like the fact they flutter away when they hear the milkman coming.
Oh, come on.
So when...
What?
What are you talking about? No, when the milkman's coming, when he's walking up...
Ash, and sometimes, lovely song, got to apologise to our producer there, because he was worried about... There was nothing wrong with it. It's just like saying, you like watching birds in the garden.
It's just that I think you're better than that.
I know, it's cheap, isn't it, to say, I like
tits.
Yeah, I like cocks. So, we're a bit more literary now. One of my favourite things is Fanny by Gaslight.
Really? That's interesting. I'm a big fan of Moby Dick.
The book, Moby Dick. Yeah, not the medical condition. There's nothing in your... No, it's the big, horrible thing that used to swallow semen. Yeah. Now, in the winter...
Yeah.
Steve.
Go on.
There's nothing I like more than to keep my hands warm in a muff.
No, sure. You mean those kind of furry things that sort of classy-looking ladies...
Yeah, posh ladies often put their hands... you know when you have a nice, a party and they're all leaving...
a winter party.
And you might take the wrong hat or something. There's nothing I like more than to see two posh women with their hands in each other's muffs.
Oh, that's always
And they're going, oh, this must be yours.
Yeah, that is always funny.
Yeah.
That's always funny.
Yeah. But seriously, no, I've stopped this. You're right. I've got a degree.
I just remembered that my favourite Beatles song is "Come Together."
Yeah. Now we're going to stop this now, Karl, because it's childish. You're right. I've got a philosophy degree, for Christ's sake, and it's about time.
Who's your favourite philosopher? Do you mind me asking?
Well, I would tell you, except when I have a talk about it, I go into a Cockney accent.
Really?
So it can be like my favourite philosopher. I like a bit of Kant.
Right. Is that Immanuel Kant, the philosopher?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah.
That's strange. What's his name again?
Kant.
Oh, yeah. That can be weird. Can be strange.
Look at Karl's face.
Look at his face.
Look at his face.
Join in, Karl. Undo your trousers.
We'd be like Stan Boardman when he told the Fokker joke.
Yeah.
We won't do local radio again for 10 years.
Karl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28, because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said...
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
Well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then?
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths, such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But he would have been 26 last week.
So tells you genuinely frightened me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Karl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah, live with it.
Get with the programme, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay, that's appropriate.
See what
birthday. But you mean the band, don't
you?
Not the cake. You haven't actually bought cake, have you? Got anything at all?
Can I tell you one of the best presents I ever had?
Go on.
Without doubt, all I ever wanted was a go-kart. This is true. I was like sort of 5, 6, 7. And I eventually, for Christmas, I wasn't sort of spoiled in the sense that I got pocket money, but I always got what I wanted at Christmas eventually. Because, working class mothers, they'd get it out the catalogue and pay for it for the rest of the year. So, I always got... I had, really, as many presents as anyone else. And I got this go-kart. It was a little red go-kart, and it was a pedal one. And I'd run home from school, and I'd be in it, and I'd get up and down the garden for hours. I had to come in from a tea, and this was fantastic. And this went on for like weeks and weeks and went through the summer. The next start, it was fantastic go-kart. I'd show off. And then one day I came home, and I went, it was always at the back of the shed, sort of up against the shed. And I went in, I couldn't see it. And so I went to the back door. My mum was sort of like washing up with that. And I went, where's my go-kart? I thought it hasn't been nicked. She went, your dad swapped it.
Your dad swapped it?
Yeah. I went, he what? And I was going to be brave. And I went, he what? She went, he swapped it for a wheelbarrow. And I could see she didn't approve of this. And she was thinking, I'm going to tell him, and then I'm going to, have this out. And I went, right. She went, it's your wheelbarrow. And I went to the back of the shed, and there was this wheelbarrow. He swapped it with a bloke called Jimmy Dublin, who he worked with.
Jimmy Dublin?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he was a respectable member of the community.
He was fine. It was his lively. No, I think he was an Irish gentleman, and that's why he surprised me. That's why I don't know what his real name was. And I think my dad must have been drunk, and he went, I want to get my son a go-kart. And my dad went, my kid's got one. He's probably had it for a year. He's probably bored with it.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll give you this wheelbarrow. And I went to this wheelbarrow, and it was caked in concrete. I could hardly lift it. I just nicked off a building site, obviously. And I'd be there for hours trying to push this wheelbarrow up and down the garden, right? And it was okay, though, because I was going on holiday soon. And I 7 years running, went to Bognor Regis, a place called Riverside, because some woman around the way had a caravan that we got free for a week. And it was great. Just wonderful. And I used to go there with my mum and my nan.
Oh, party time.
Yeah, the age of 7 to sort of know. No, it's good because, when you're a kid and you wake up in a strange place, it sort of seems weird. You wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning hearing your gran pissing in an iron bucket. And,
We've all been there.
You get disorientated. Anyway, and I went on holiday, and I met a little friend who was about my age. We were both sort of like, right? And he'd hired a go-kart. He had this great go-kart. And he came round to my caravan, and I went, I've got a go-kart. And I remember my mum opening the window of the caravan and going, don't lie.
That's so evil.
And I went, I had a go-kart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever talk to your father about the fact you swapped it?
No.
You never mentioned it to him?
No.
You still got that wheelbarrow?
I think so. I've grown into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can nearly lift it now. Yeah. And now I'm just too old to run up and down the garden with it.
Now you get one of your several gardeners to use it all the time. Wow.
Oh, dear.
Like when you're born, you're a little baby, wrinkly and stuff. When you get older, you sort of morph into a baby again. and you go through the same phases. So when you're young, you buy singles. You get old, you got nothing to do all day. You got all your pension money. What will I buy? Cliff Richard's on the telly. Here's my video. Buy me song.
You see, that started off as quite a sensible point, because I actually think they do it. But what was all that alien stuff about when you're born, you go wrinkly and you go wrinkly again? Sometimes you mix like normal things that human beings say with I don't know what.
Well, look, when you're a baby, you've got a little bald head, no teeth. You get old. What happens?
Are you a philosopher? Are you an official philosopher? Because, I mean, it sounds like it. Oh, Karl, play a record. You're a gem. You're a diamond.
I used to sell mackerel.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a pet magpie.
Did you?
Called Maggie.
Oh, pet magpie. You mean you captured it and didn't let it go away?
Yeah.
Can't have a pet magpie.
But then it got really vicious. I mean...
Well, it was trying to let me go. What do you keep it in, a rabbit hutch?
No, it flew around, but it used to just, like, come to me all the time. But then it started pecking my head and stuff.
That's not a pet magpie. That's a bird in the garden.
No, but I could actually... I could hold it and stuff. It wasn't scared of me, and it knew it was me. It used to come down from, like, the top...
It hated you. That's why it wanted to peck you. Is that...
And the other thing... I always remember being younger and like walking through the woods to school with my mum, and like, I was chasing a butterfly, and she said, "Oh, don't do that, Karl." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Because they only live a day." I said, "Oh, all right, I'll get a dead one in the morning."
That's genius.
That's great. That's quick thinking, isn't it? Oh,
that's sweet. Let's play a song.
Wu-Tang Clan and Gravel Pit. We love that, don't we?
I love it, yeah.
Yeah,
brilliant. Classic track. We're talking like embarrassing stories and stuff, and I don't know if I've told this on the radio before. Have I told you, Karl? I'm not sure. But this was when I was working at the BBC. This is not even long ago, and I'd moved to London, and I was fairly new in London. And I was working at the BBC, and I had this BBC hire car, and I've never told it. If there's anyone listening who works for the BBC, I don't know if I can still get in trouble for it. But this BBC hire car, and it was like I'd been ferrying kind of actors and people and production people around all day in this car. And I was driving back, it was quite late, it was about sort of 7 or 8, and I was driving back, and I pulled in to get some petrol to fill up the car every day. And I went into this garage to fill up some petrol, and I was there, and two blokes came in a white van, right? They pulled into the forecourt, and I was filling up the car, and they went, "Hey, do you want to buy a couple of speakers?" And I said, "Yes, I do."
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you the reason. It was like I was so flattered that they thought I'd be the kind of bloke who would A, need some kind of classy speakers, and B, would like to buy them on the sly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought, they like the fact
They've seen me. They've seen I look a bit of a hustler.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm a street sort of guy. You can see by the way I use my walk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I couldn't believe my luck. So they drove behind the garage, the little sort of garage bit at the back, and I went round there, sort of casually went round there, sort of locked the car, went round there. They went, open the back. You had 2 speakers in there. I said, "Are you sure these aren't knocked off, mate?" He went, No. We work for Dixon's. This is the story he spun me. We work for Dixon's, right? And we're delivery men. And if we make a delivery and the person's not there to sign for the goods, then we have to bring them back to the warehouse. But if we can sell them on the way back, then that's really good for Dixon's.
Dixon's must love that.
And instead of thinking, are you sure some kind of troubleshooter didn't... I mean, did someone go into Dixon's and go, you're not getting in the garage forecourt market?
Jones.
Exactly.
Get a couple of lads in a white van.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I sort of bought this story, and I was a little bit dubious, and I went, right, let me hear them then. And he wired them up to the car stereo, and boom, 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 they're playing. So it was some groovy hip-hop. I was thinking, great, these guys know what I'm into. Yeah. And he's giving me the talk and stuff. And I said, I'm a bit worried these are knocked off. He went, no, listen, we got a bloke at Dixon's who can confirm this is fine, right? Phone him up, use my mobile, right? And quote this reference number, right? So I phone out, and I goes, I go, hi, some guys here in the garage forecourt trying to sell me some speakers. Just wanted to check. He went, it's fine. I went, should I just read the reference number or whatever? He went, if you want. And X14, and I went, yes, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what that was, don't you? That was actually Mr. Dixon himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, well, they sound great. They're giving me for a knockdown price. I'd say they were like 400 quid. They were like 200 quid or something. It was a good bargain. I was in the market for some speakers as well. Yeah. So while they were loading
it's
them
all kosher. I phoned Dixon.
Exactly. I phoned Dixon. That's fine.
Yeah.
So while they're loading them in the back of the BBC hire car, right, I'm in there paying for the petrol, right, and the guy who's serving goes, you're right. He goes, what were you doing around the back with those blokes? Right? Because obviously there's security cameras filming this whole transaction, right? And he goes, what are you doing around the back? And I went, brilliantly, there's some old mates. Some of my mates were just having a chat and that. He went, oh, right, okay, like giving me obviously the evil eye. So I went back to the van. So I'm in the car now and I'm driving with one of the blokes who's in the van with me because I didn't have the money on me. So I had to go to the cash point to get the cash, right? So I'm driving with him and the other guy's following me in the van and he was like a northerner like you and he was giving it all the, all right, yeah, you know. I tell him, my girlfriend's a DJ, she's got some of these speakers, they're fantastic, da-da-da, and he's giving me this. And then my mind starts working. Now that I've got a bit of time to think, I'm thinking, wait a minute, this all sounds a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
It dawned on me, Rick.
You know, fool, are you? You're streetwise.
Exactly.
You're streetwise, Steve.
Not only that, I was thinking, how am I going to get them home? I've got to drop the car off at the BBC. How am I going to get these huge speakers back to where I live?
And how can I pay for them? Because I've just spent £100 on Find the Lady with a couple of blokes in the square. It seemed like a fair game. Some of his friends were winning.
But so I explained to him, I said, I can't get them back to like Brixton where I was living at the time. He went, don't worry, give us an extra 20 quid, we'll take them home for you.
Oh, that's good. Deliberate. They do a whole service, you see. And there's also a backup guarantee. Did they have the guarantee, the 3-month guarantee?
They didn't.
No.
But so I said, I'm not sure about that. He went, well, why don't you put them in a cab, send them back, and your housemates can collect it? I was like, oh, no, there'd be no one in. And I was beginning to sort of get a bit conscious of like, maybe this was a bit of a scam after all. So I pulled into like a little side road. And I said, I'm not sure I'm into this now, actually. He went, what are you talking about? It's 200 quid for a pair of speakers. It's a bargain. You never get a bargain like this, mate. I'm going, not too sure, actually. I don't think I want them. He went, 150 quid, mate. 150 quid. I went, no. He's 100 quid now to you. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, this doesn't sound like the kind of work that Dixons would be doing.
Dixons don't do that when I go in.
This is it.
Dixons never negotiate in that way.
When I go there, look around and I leave, they go, where are you going? I go, we'll have anything then. Have anything for a quid.
I stopped the car and the white van pulled up behind me with his mates in.
Sure.
And I said, can you get them out? I'm not interested. And he went, 100 quid, mate. And he was just going, you tosser. You obviously want some speakers. And he was having a go at me. So I was carrying the speakers out and putting them back in the white van. And he was just shouting at me. He was going, 70 quid, mate. I said, 70 quid from 200. This is ludicrous.
You realise that wasn't Dixon's policy then.
Exactly.
They don't usually shout you tosser as you leave the shop and walk down Camden High Street. They're not usually shouting you tosser.
You should have took the offer of like the monthly payments they've got on at the moment.
So eventually I put them in there and I sort of knocked the deal on the head and I got back in my car and they were in theirs and I just looked in the rearview mirror and they were punching the dashboard like with aggression and venom like we let that deal slip through our fingers. And I've never been so terrified in my life. I just sat there and I was just thinking, oh my God, all I was thinking now is what if I go back to the BBC and they go, we've had a call from the police, the man at the garage, he saw you doing a dodgy deal.
I love it. Yeah. Well, what you do is you put the hire car in a drain in your front garden and then go in and out of the toilet just pouring bleach down or Ajax and they never know.
What sort? No. The Pope?
Yeah.
What semi-precious...
Sorry, Mrs. Robinson, we're going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
Go on.
You are the weakest link, Carl. Goodbye.
Yeah, go on.
The Pope?
Yeah, the Pope. Yeah, we've got the Pope. Yeah, that's not strictly a question.
He wears a...
he wears a Desmond's hat. He wears Gore-Blimey trousers. Yeah.
Does he live in a council flat?
Yeah, he lives in a council flat.
He wears a semi-precious stone. What's the stone?
The Pope wears a semi-precious stone. What is the stone?
You mean, what is it called?
Yeah.
What is it called?
What, is it got like a kind of papal name?
I think it's like, you know, is it a 18-carat one?
So we got to try and get the carat of the Pope's big diamond.
He calls it Dennis the Stone. Do they want the type of gem it is? Like
or is there some kind of papal name for it?
Or do they want it like the Rosetta Stone? Or
I don't know.
I can't sleep. Play a record. Play 2 record.
Let's not.
Where's your head at? Basement Jacks. Right, okay, let's get this right.
Have we knocked this on the head then? Is this not happening?
Oh, here he is. Look.
Here he is.
Come in. How have you... Oh, God. I don't believe that.
Oh, that's pathetic.
I do not believe that.
That's absolutely pathetic.
Now, they won't believe this, will they?
No.
Right, if I say that Jonathan Ross just got his massive member out, and he is a big lad, come and sit down.
I've got your tickets, Mr. Gervais.
Thank you.
What's going on here then? I mean, why are you dropping off tickets?
Well, because, you know, in the spirit of the Comedy Awards, we like to have the rising young stars of the British Comedy Awards.
That's right, yeah. And that's me.
Well, we couldn't find any this year, so we've asked Ricky whether he would sit in the rising young star seat, and I wanted to deliver the tickets personally, so there's no excuses if he doesn't turn up later.
Yeah.
I always suspected that you were sort of pretty well endowed.
Yeah.
And now we've seen, you know, it's on webcam.
That was just one of my cocks.
That's the one you're wearing today.
That, didn't we?
Don't say that. No,
This is meant to be the happening young station. What's going on?
No, you can't say stuff like that.
You can't.
Just careful what you say. Look after Judy and Clary. 10 years in the wilderness and he comes back in a person life.
10 years in the wilderness.
Happened to you.
That's Jesus you're thinking of, isn't it?
Just because you're on everything at the moment.
I walked in here and I came in here and I thought this is the young happening place, and what do I see in here? 3 old men sitting
What are you talking I'm only 28, 27.
You all look, you're wrecked. You all look wrecked. Well,
that's because we're always partying.
I was looking for some youngsters. Where's the youngsters? I wanted to see some tight leather pants. I wanted to see some foxy chicks hanging on you every word. What is it? It's a bunch of old blokes on a block up there washing up in a sink.
But look at him. He even dresses for radio. Look
This
at
is
him.
ludicrous.
It's amazing. Looks like you're
I love the fact you were on the phone to Gervais last night, weren't you? Asking his advice.
Yeah.
On clothes.
Well,
look at him. He's going for the man down the DSS.
I like that look. No, it's a nice look.
Have you got a single pair of trousers that aren't elasticated at the waist?
They're maternity jeans, aren't they? They've got a whole panel that pulls
The
forward.
thing is, what I do at the end of the week, I can pop these in the pan and I can make a nice soup with all the food that's encrusted in
At
them.
his years as a homeless coming to the fore there.
Look at you,
But
one
why-
step away from Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
I'd like to be that bit closer.
But why are you dropping off tickets? Are you a little bit... Because I thought you were married and stuff. Why do you suddenly got this obsession with Gervais?
Because
I'm a bit rough, ain't I?
yeah, it's like when you see Dale Winton out with those rough boys. I'd like to get one of my own.
When a top celebrity in a lovely looking suit walks down the corridor with his penis out,
Yes. Yeah.
I know that I'm still
You
attractive.
know you've arrived. I was inaugurating the same way. For me, it was Des O'Connor. It's like it's the passing on of the baton, if I may use that euphemism. and you've been battened.
But it's fantastic.
Well,
it is a pleasure. I don't think I'm complacent just because I'm mixed with you. I still wake up and think, I don't believe it. I'm mates with Jono.
Can I just point out? I was listening to the show last week and I heard you, as always, revealing a little too much about yourself, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yeah.
Steve tried.
Not as much as you.
No, but that was just for the benefit of the room.
Yeah.
And talking about when you used to occasionally urinate in the sink.
Yeah.
When you were around my house last time and I came in and you looked a bit shifty. No, please reassure me.
It was more ownership. I was like, I went to my territory, and then other people that come in that go, has Gervais been round here? It's like just marking my territory.
Because my coffee the next morning had a hazelnut tang to it that I don't remember putting in.
Can I just say something? Because I used to mention to you, Gervais, when we first started getting involved in the business.
Yeah.
I used to say, if there was one celebrity I'd like to be friends with, it's Jonathan Ross.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, Ricky's befriended Jonathan Ross. I'm nowhere to be seen.
But
Not
Ricky
invited
told me-
round.
Ricky told me that I could be his friend, providing I never extended the arm of friendship.
Right.
Yeah, if you ever...
I thought as much.
He tries to keep everyone else down he works with, from the office, all the other shows. He tries to keep them down.
I didn't even want you to come in. I wanted to meet you on the steps.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to tell him you were around. But you called. He went, who's that? And he saw your name come up and he went, well, can I meet him?
Well, you're all coming tonight, aren't you?
This isn't Radio 2, by the way. These links are way too long. This is snappy radio. We have to play out...
Yeah.
You might
The
be
kids have lost interest.
But the kids want to hear Coldplay, Catatonia,
You know what I like?
Faithless.
How about some more of that instantly forgettable hip-hop you play each week? One of those obscure
Gary.
hip-hop hooray. That's the worst feature on British radio. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Wait a minute,
I've heard your quiz on Radio 2. Having a laugh.
The hip-hop's had its day. You told me that one.
Put it away. Put it away.
I'm Carl.
Carl, how you doing?
I'm all right. Got a question for you.
Right, man.
Got a question.
Yeah.
The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious stone does the Pope wear?
That is easy.
Go on.
Topaz.
Is that the right answer?
I don't know. I might have wrote it down.
I'm really sorry, Jonathan.
It's not what he publicly admits to, but I have to know because I was hanging out with him at the Groucho one night and he was saying, oh, look at this, look at that topaz, go and buy that, look at that. Vatican City.
Look at that, we can make a nice ring out of that, he said.
Didn't go anywhere, but thanks for asking. I better go, I've got to go and buy some winkle pickers.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Enjoy
Nice to meet
it.
you, Stephen.
Yes.
Carl, I wish I could say it'd been a pleasure, but actually it was quite creepy.
See you later.
The reason you became king of the universe, of course, is because of your fascinating French bread anecdote.
Oh yeah, come on
the
then. How did baguettes come about? If this is going to be someone cooked a loaf a bit wrong and said I can still make a sandwich out of it, I'm going to hit you.
No.
Go on then.
Right. Napoleon, when he was at war and that with Russia.
1812, yeah.
Yeah, all his soldiers were like, not used to the cold weather and that. So they said, take some clothes in your bag with you because it's going to be nippy out there. So they put all the clothes in the bag.
Sure. They were told, it's Napoleon, for Christ's sake.
No room for any food.
You're joking.
So
couldn't they make some sort of like sandwich?
No, it wouldn't fit because of all the clothes. You had to take extra gear.
Sure.
So, anyway... He said,
I can see where this is going. I'll be honest.
Is there a baguette-shaped gap left in their holdall?
They thought, let's make some bread that you can fit down your trouser leg.
What?
That's not true! No, it's not,
I read it in Euston train station. I was waiting to go back to Manchester.
Where did you read
What, scrawled on the wall in graffiti?
Yeah.
Do you know
was it also meet me here for cock fun at 12 o'clock?
The Upper Cross Sandwich Shop, Euston Station. It's on the wall.
What do you mean it's on the wall?
Do you know how it says, like, sail on at Dixon's, whatever? next to that there was like a bit of information. Once you've read the stuff on Dixon's,
I get information.
There's a big thing about the history of the baguette. I read it and I thought,
we got to make a sandwich we can split down our trouser leg.
But how can you march and fight with a huge piece of bread down your train?
Although it would be intimidating. You see them coming, you go, sacre bleu, look at the size of them. They're big fellas.
Well, blimey. I can't help but feel that could be a practical joke at your expense.
Yeah.
Do that.
Well, the Earl of
Do you
Sandwich...
ever question anything you read? If it's printed up, is that, like, fact for you, then?
Well, it's not funny. I mean, if they were trying to be funny, it's like... it's not, is it? So it's information.
Have you heard us? Things sometimes want to be funny when they're not.
That's exactly what happened with the sandwich. The Earl of Sandwich wanted something he could fit down his pants. And it was those triangle cut sandwiches wrapped in cling film were perfect. You might be right. You might be right.
I am.
Because the Cornish pasty, so they could drop it down the mines, isn't it?
Is it?
They wrapped it up they wrapped up like meat and vegetables in pastry, and they sort of crimped it, and it was like and they dropped it down the mine. So, yeah, that's how that came about.
And bagels were originally made so that people could play hoopla, but then eat afterwards. I don't know if you're aware of that. That is true, Carl.
Well, anyway.
Call my bluff. Is one of them true?
Yeah.
They're all true.
They're all true.
Yeah. Tell your kids that when you have them.
Yeah.
You know, if they're still alive in a million years.
Well, it might be true. Can someone confirm that baguette fact, that it was so Napoleon could stick it down his trousers? Not him, his soldiers.
His men.
Yeah.
Fascinating information. Fascinating bread information, Carl.
Radiohead.
Yeah, now this is my song for the lovers. It's a beautiful track. It's Let Down off OK Computer. It's one of my favourite Radiohead tracks. It's lovely. Right, set the tape going now if you want to tape these songs. Avalanches, Frontier, Psychiatrist.
Absolutely.
Well, we've had lots of emails. People, obviously, we inflamed and provoked about the Cornish pasty. I've got a couple of amendments to that. The crusty bit, is actually as a handle, because obviously the miners had dirty hands, and they'd eat all the stuff in the pasty, and they'd be left with this sort of crust, and they could throw that away. Mm-hmm. Also, someone told us that at one end was an apple, so you have a little sweet as well.
A little dessert.
So, there you go.
You noticed how, over the years we've been doing this, way back when we started XFM, no one ever contributes when we ask about the music, when we ask about hip-hop, or their, opinions on that, anything important. No. But start talking about pasties. Yeah. We've had about 5 phone calls.
Yeah. And someone phoned up to confirm. They used to work for Upper Crust, and basically, Carl got all excited. So it is true. She went, well, I don't know if it's true. I've read the same sign you did, Carl.
Interestingly, there's an email here that says, which basically offers a history of the baguette, and talks about after the revolution, the government decreed that all of France must eat the same bread, and it was up to the bakers to bake this bread of equality. And then Napoleon kind of made sure it was a particular, he kind of set in.
Obviously on the bread you can eat anything you find in the garden, frogs, snails, bits of horse,
But the interesting thing is, Rick, that there's no mention of sticking it down your trousers whilst going to war.
The French have tried to keep that secret for over 100 years,
it was
Steve.
only the upper crust people.
Nearly 200 years, that is a top secret. Somehow Euston Station upper crust got hold of a document, left behind in an old sea chest, possibly Napoleon's, could have been Josephine's. Unfortunately, jotted it down. He's kicking himself now. Oh, Secretary, I cannot believe I left a note. If he talked like that.
He did.
He did that. Yeah, he talked English, but in a very funny French accent.
Do you remember, there was one thing that, talking about funny French accents, you remember Allo Allo?
Yeah.
Remember, it was on about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but they still made, because it was a funny Frenchman, it was that English guy who was posing as a French police officer.
It's very complicated.
He would often walk by, and I remember there was one where he said, I was pissing by the door when I heard a shit.
Oh yeah.
Now that's
passing by the door.
I'm allowed to say that.
Passing by the door when I heard a shot.
That's what he's saying. I'm allowed to say that at 2 o'clock because I'm just saying I'm talking in a French accent.
Yeah.
I was pissing by the door when I heard a shit.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm speaking French, Carl.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the rule.
Do you know why people tink the glasses before they have a drink?
Why they tink? The verb to tink.
I do know that, Carl. Is it about poison?
It is.
Here we are.
What, would it make a different noise?
Nope.
Brilliant. Go on, explain
it.
Why?
You explain it, Steve.
No, don't, Steve. You explain it, Carl. Go on. I've started, so I'll finish. Go on, Carl. Explain why they tink the glasses.
Ages ago.
Yeah.
only people with money had drinking or something.
That's like one of my film reviews. Years ago. Welcome to History Now. Now, ages ago, only people with money had drinking or something.
Keep going, Carl.
Keep going.
Like spirit and stuff. So they'd it's like businessmen with money.
It's easy for you to say. This is getting to be cruel, isn't it?
This is amazing.
Yeah, go on.
Why did you open your mouth, Carl? What were you hoping was the best that could happen?
Because you were trying to make me look stupid before with the planet, so I'm...
Whereas you know...
Yeah, go on, no, come on. Businessmen with money, I've got to drink and ching. Okay, so then,
so they'd nip round to have a chat about whatever they're earning money with. And they'd say, right, do you want a drink then? And they'd go, oh yeah, that'd be alright. Yeah. So, rather than just pouring it out of a bottle into a glass and saying, there you go, it could be going, hang on a minute, it could be poisoning me ear and trying to nick my business idea.
Yeah.
So what they'd do, it sort of pour a bit of his drink into the other person's glass and you get that tink noise. And that's like cheers, you know.
No, Carl, I just have a slight amendment there. I think what it was you're absolutely right that they would then test each other's drinks to show that it wasn't poison. But over the years, that was reduced to just chinking the glasses by way of saying, let's not actually bother going through the whole rigmarole. They just did the chinking of the glasses.
Yeah, that's good.
It was exhausting though, wasn't it?
I know.
Was it worth it, do you think?
Well, I like that, because people carry that with them now. When they do that, they'll think, oh, that bloke's definitely not trying to poison me.
Yeah.
So the horrible thing is that now, when I do the glasses, I can laugh and go, they don't know I've poisoned them.
Exactly.
You should always do the pouring back and forth. It's a shortcut, it's a slippery slope. You know, just be careful. You were going to tell us a little story about
just
a Volvo
past my
estate?
test.
Yeah.
My parents had a big Volvo estate, and there's quite a big car to drive.
My parents didn't have a car.
But I know you don't drive cars, Rick, but it's got a big car to drive if you've just passed your test.
It's safe though, isn't it?
It is very safe, that was the thing.
Yeah.
And come from the West Country, obviously, there's quite a lot of windy lanes.
No, you're joking, do you?
They have cars there.
Well, here he comes. Blimey, Carl.
Learned on a tractor, automatic it was.
Do you want me to tell it or not?
Oh! Don't give up the accent! Oh no, I'm not worried. Oh, go on. Go on.
So I went to this party.
You never got him being from the north.
Not when he's telling an anecdote.
He's never telling an anecdote.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Yeah, go on.
So I went to a party and I was quite excited because I had the car, the motor, and there was a chick heading down to the party that I was like, I had my eye on. And I thought, now I've got a car and going to the party, it's going to be amazing, right? And various friends had said, can we get a lift? I thought, yeah, groovy.
Yeah,
I'll pick up the chick as well, who's a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
So cruising down to the party in the motor, the Volvo estate, and there's nothing sexier than that. Slipping a little bit of Billy Joel on the stereo or whatever. Something classic. Exactly. And maybe it was Billy Ocean. I think maybe it was quite a Billy.
Maybe it was Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car.
Ideally. Yeah. So I get to the party, and inevitably it was one of those house parties where the chick that I had my eye on, she kind of was chatting to other guys, and she wasn't really paying attention to me, and I was sort of...
Trying hard to get, was she again?
Same old story.
Oh, they make me laugh.
They know how to tease, don't they, the ladies?
They make me laugh. Who are they kidding?
So I'd follow her like a dog, from room to room. Yeah. And watch her while...
literally, sometimes he was barking.
Yeah. And while, just watch her while she talked to other blokes. And then, obviously because I was driving, I wasn't drinking, so I was not really enjoying myself. And then somebody said, should we go and pick up Vera? And I thought, right, okay. And they went, Steve's got a car, let's all leap in there, we'll go pick up Vera. And this girl was up for it as well, so I thought, brilliant, I'll be back in the car with her, away from all these lads. Yeah. One guy she had her eye on, he came as well, I was a little bit annoyed.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was in the car, so I'm driving down these country lanes, just driving along, and they're directing me, they're saying, go left here, go right. And then suddenly we stop, and one of them goes, just drive into that field, this pitch black field, right? And I'm sort of, well, it is my parents' car. Just drive in the field, Steve. I'm thinking, well, I don't want to, not seem like I'm a hard, cool, crazy kind of guy, because the chick's in the car. So drove the car into the field. They all leapt out, started running off into the darkness, shouting, Vera, 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 where are you? So I'm just sort of sat there in the car waiting.
Wasn't Vera Lynn, was it? Because she likes to hide in fields.
Bizarrely, it wasn't.
Right.
It was just, I was just left in the car on my own with Billy Ocean. And suddenly, out of the darkness, they come back holding a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig that they had stole from a nearby farm.
Stolen.
And they knew that the pig was called Vera, because someone knew the farmer or something. Anyway, so they got this pig, so now they're going, I'll put the pig in the back of the car, we'll take it back to the party, it'll be hilarious. I'm thinking, well, I'm not sure I want a pig and all its, piggy crap in the car, right, crammed in there. But they say, yeah, so obviously I'm thinking again, I don't want to look like I'm, a nerd.
You know, I'm terrified of that, Rick, ever happens.
Yeah.
So,
So you go, hey, bring the pig into the car.
Exactly.
I'm no nerd.
Exactly.
Yeah, go on.
So now we drive off again. I got this pig kind of screeching in the back of the car. And, they say, stop again. Let's do some cow tipping. And they do that old thing, you know, about the fact because cows sleep standing up, don't they? So you can push a cow over and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're having a wild time, hilarious. So this time, now we get to a sort of dead end in the road. And, they say, well, turn around, let's go back to the party. And I'm thinking, fine. Try and do a 3-point turn in this very narrow country lane, right? Get the Volvo estate wedged horizontally across the road. Can't get it out, just can't seem to sort it out. I don't know what, I'm panicking because there's a pig in the car, right? And, local disgruntled farmers, right? People drunk, partying, probably off their head on some kind of weed. Rick.
Well, was it loads of blokes with, like, pitchforks and flaming torches
Exactly.
going, burn him. He's playing with our pig.
Exactly that. And so that, do you know, I was so terrified that all I could think was they're going to have to send a helicopter to lower a magnet onto the top of the car to lift the car up and put it the right way around.
You used to read a lot of comics, didn't you?
Yeah. So, do you know what I started doing?
What?
Crying.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just started crying, just very slightly, started getting upset. And the other guy that the girl fancied, he had to get into the driving seat and sort it out for me by slowly edging forward and backwards.
That's the worst bit of the whole story.
Yeah, edging slowly back and forwards. He just sorted it out, just slowly worked the car back round, and then we were off.
You were just gently weeping.
Just gently weeping in the back.
The bloke had just taken the bird that you saw from a distance.
Exactly.
That was basically your wife in your head by then.
Oh, yeah.
Was it? I can't believe
We were
it.
happily married with a pig for a child.
Don't joke, that could happen.
I know.
The pigs come, if you like.
Sorry? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
When you do what, Carl?
What? What did you say? No, what did you say? Because I don't want to have to go to the radio authority again. What did you say then? Just remember.
We are going out live, Carl.
Yeah, remember Tom Binns, right? What did you say?
What I'm saying is, why were they shouting Vera? Because pigs don't come to the name, do they?
Hey? I don't know the ins and outs of pig, you know, how to lure a pig into your trap.
Can I just tell you some very, very interesting things about pigs?
Please do.
Right. One, everyone knows they have a corkscrew-shaped penis, right?
A corkscrew-shaped penis. That's the tail, isn't it?
Two, they can't look up. They can't put their head back and look up, right? Three, they can have a 30-minute orgasm.
Rick, is it only pigs that have got a corkscrew-shaped penis?
No, and landlords.
Okay.
Very handy.
Right. Here's one for you.
Go on.
Like insect facts and stuff.
Go on.
If a man was a flea...
You could jump over St Paul's Cathedral.
No.
What?
Wrong. It's gone up now. It's... the big wheel. The big wheel.
It's
the Millennium Wheel.
Now. It's gone up now. Play a record. You're the best.
I just wish we could maybe tape the bits we're not on air, just because that's when Karl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing, I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably, and he just looked at me, I don't know, and he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, have you ever used a Y-front properly?
Genius.
It's a great question, because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely no.
Does anyone use their Y-front properly? And by that, I mean, get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or whatever. Has anyone used a Y-front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
We should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I caught you. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
Get them into this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah. I'm not gay, by the way.
Yeah.
You didn't prove I was gay. I double bluffed you. Because I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old Gaylord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah, there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him, did you see that film last night? Gaylord say no, and he went no, and they went take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true.
Well,
it originated in America.
Yeah.
So many of these things do. It's a brilliant point, Karl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening who's, and I mean, well, they'll just lie, wouldn't they, I suppose?
Yeah. I don't even use sort of flies.
No.
Usually. I sort of pull my Y-front, my sort of tracksuit. So that's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort of
speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
Yeah, and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No, no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell it or see it.
What? What?
I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right.
Rick, I had for Christmas something which I think might excite you and interest you, because I know you're obsessed and interested by facts.
Yeah.
Don't fiddle with the microphone.
Well, I was just looking at what it was underneath it.
So this is a book, it's just facts and trivia. It's edited by Sir Isaac Asimov, who I think's dead. So I don't know when my parents bought this book. I assume it's sort of from a second-hand shop or something.
Right.
It's quite long, but I got it for Christmas. I keep meaning to bring it in, because generally the facts are quite sensible in here. And I like to think if Isaac's been involved, they're probably substantiated. It's not like kind of just this nonsense on the web. I think that this is probably...
Or up in Greg's the Baker's that Carl gets most of his facts from.
The ancient Egyptians trained baboons to wait on tables. Carl, fascinated.
Brilliant.
That's fantastic.
But what my point about that is, why did they stop?
Yeah.
It's a genius idea. Would you not want to go to a restaurant where they have baboons serving?
No, I'll tell you what happened. It might have been like the Planet of the Apes, and they sort of rebelled. One of them could talk. One of them could take his order. And one day went, do you want fries with that? And the bloke got really annoyed and said, answer him back. And then there was some sort of rebellion.
Right.
The Planet of the Apes isn't true, is it?
It's not a documentary.
Right, okay.
I wonder, because what I like the idea of having baboons is the fact that I reckon they're... Like, I have difficulty, and I'm sure you do, Carl, like working out that sort of 10%, on a bill.
Yeah.
I reckon baboons would find that particularly hard. I reckon you could get away with under-tipping them all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Just not leaving enough and just legging it. Exactly.
They go away and you go, sucker.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd love to see some baboon restaurants. If there's any restaurateurs out there, so Terence Conran or someone.
If you do go to a restaurant and you've been waiting on those, please don't order the banana daiquiri, because it comes half-eaten. They can't help their little selves. They really can't. They're okay with, beef and steak and chips and all that. But there's a little bag. I go, do you... Can
you imagine that? The baboons serving at waiting tables. It's genius. Just stop to think about that. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely dynamite.
Yeah.
See, zoos would be a lot more popular if there was like the canteen and you could go...
If they were serving tickets to two, exactly. One child, okay, go through there.
I think they should do other things, like in the Flintstones, they used to mix cement in that bird's kind of...
Pelican, yeah.
We should start doing that again. Because that also happened in ancient times.
Yeah, exactly.
According to the Flintstones.
Yeah, before they had proper cement mixers, that's what they did.
That was how they did it.
Definitely,
Just animal facts. I remembered one in the week.
Go on.
There was, do you know them two gay American men who have tigers?
Okay, the two gay ones,
go on. Two possibly gay guys.
Yeah, let's not worry about libel law anymore then.
If you shave a tiger's head...
Whoa. Right, okay. You've got to treat that sentence with a lot more reverence than you did. Think what you're saying. If you shave a tiger's head...
Not just his head, its whole body.
Sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
So I thought you were getting weird. Go on then, if you shave a tiger, go on.
It's still stripy underneath. The skin's...
Is it like rock?
It goes all the way through. Yeah, that's amazing.
Where did you hear that one?
I remembered that. Was
that a drunk just shouting it in the street?
I shaved a tiger and it's still stripy. Get out of here. Yeah. Well, a polar bear. Polar bear's skin is actually black, and its fur is transparent, not white, and it gives the illusion. So it gets all the radiation possible from the sun, but it's still camouflaged.
I didn't understand that, Rick. Sorry, you lost me. If its skin's black,
a polar bear's skin is black,
and its fur is translucent,
and its fur is translucent.
So why is it white when we?
Well, it's just because the light hits it and
the sun reflects off.
Yeah, and it makes it look white. Yeah, so if you look at each individual hair, it's actually translucent.
So at night it would be black.
Well, everything is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, not bright stuff, Rick. You've embarrassed yourself. Play a record. But I was in the cinema. This was not long ago, and I went to see that. This was, I think I was off to see that film, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or whatever it's called. Do you know
Well, they could be on the phone for that because there's subtitles. So it's not going to ruin it, is it?
Yeah, it wasn't her. I was sat next to another woman. She was crunching, a big fat woman.
No, but he's got a good point there.
Loads of people could be on the phone in there, and it wouldn't sort of niggle you.
Fine. Well, at least we've cleared that.
Imagine if that was true.
No, because it's like when you go on the tube and read a paper. There's loads of noise, but you can still concentrate, can't you?
He's got you.
Do you know
That's such a great point, isn't it?
Right, yeah, because it's so easy to lose yourself in that magic realism world, with all the sound effects and music and surging, exciting noise, and there's a woman clattering on going, yeah, well, I'll probably meet you later, Stange. Should we get some Diamond White in and around by the park?
Yeah.
Switch off. I do it.
Yeah, but we know what you're like, Carl.
Yeah, you can switch off, Carl.
It's like you can turn your ears off. That's the skill you have.
It's not the ears, it's the behind the ears.
Yeah.
It's the process between the ears and the brain that you can switch off. So you can still hear all these things like a cat.
But I was in there was this woman sat next to me. She was a big fan one. She was crunching on some popcorn. Again, that's a crime. Why they're selling popcorn in cinemas? I don't understand why the noisiest.
Regularly.
Why the noisiest food in a cinema?
Yeah.
I don't understand why that's come about.
Yeah.
Really makes me angry.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Smoothies. We want smoothies without straws.
Exactly. The trailer for that film AI, Artificial Intelligence, came on. Remember that? And the tagline was, David is 11 years old. He weighs 60 pounds. He's 4'6" tall. He has brown hair. His love is real, but he is not.
Oh, yeah.
And she just went, how old was he again? To her boyfriend. Right? Just ruined everything. War film trailer comes on for some Pearl Harbor or something. She goes, yeah, I don't fancy that. Just announcing this, don't fancy that. Too many war films. So then the trailer, then the opening credit comes on for Crouching Tiger. And before that, you know that thing that comes up that says it's signed by the BBFC and it has the kind of certificate and everything, and that certificate to say what age you have to be to see it. That came up, and it said Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, in brackets subtitles. She went, it's not subtitled, is it? I thought this was the most famous foreign film for years. It won Oscars. It was a huge film. Everyone knew it was foreign. She goes, it went, and so the credits begin. It says Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She went, stupid name for a film.
What? She
paid to see it. She was with her boyfriend. So then it starts, right? And obviously it's in Japanese or Mandarin or something. She's like, yeah, and they're all talking in Japanese.
Japanese or Mandarin.
Whatever it is. So they're speaking in this, Japanese language, Oriental language. And she's going, don't they sound stupid? Don't they sound stupid? She was going, and then the subtitles come up, and it's quite a weird kind of strange language they're talking. And she was going, can't make the subtitles out either. It's both gobbledygook. Just wittering on every step of the film.
I totally agree with you, but what I like in your telling of it, I know you're getting quite emotional.
I'm genuinely livid.
But she went Mandarin or Japanese, some Oriental language.
Well, I don't know what else.
It's a strange language. It's a strange language.
Well, anyway.
Oh, dear.
So then I moved. I climbed over several seats, made a big huff of, make a big show of moving. Yeah. Sat next to a guy on the phone, just chatting on the phone.
Oh, I'd have gone mental at that.
So now I hate that film. I didn't enjoy it. I don't like seeing it. I don't want to even think of it.
It's subtitles, isn't it?
Well, rubbish.
That's why I get videos.
Yeah, I should have thought that through, Carl. You're absolutely right.
Lamb Chop?
Yeah, let's play Lamb Chop. This is brilliant. This is from this CD that came out recently with Uncut magazine. Occasionally they put out some quite interesting free CDs. And this was one that had various covers of Rolling Stones songs. And a lot of them were, quite shoddy, but this was a brilliant, specially done, I think, for the CD. It's Lamb Chop doing a version of quite an obscure Rolling Stones song called Backstreet Girl. It's just beautiful. Let's hear it.
Depeche Mode there, and I Feel Loved. Who'd have thought Depeche Mode would have been that huge? I think I'm seeing little lads from Basildon with little plinky plonky sound. I thought that'd be it. They'd be like Visage or something. That'd be it. And now they're stadium rock fillers. They're huge. They conquered America. He went through some hard times. He came out the other way, and well done.
But see, I think what you just said there is a very good example of why they are and why certain other bands aren't. Because if you think about it, for me, you see, whenever I think of a band name, if I see a new band's come along or whatever, I always use a very simple test, which is, can you imagine that you're the announcer at a huge event? Maybe it's like broadcasting around the world like Live Aid or
Nelson
something.
Mandela
or
concert.
It's a Nelson Mandela Freedom concert.
Yeah.
And you can imagine someone
He's there.
And Nelson's there.
Yeah, with the Spice Girls.
Oh, they're all there. But you can imagine someone saying, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
Rolling
Stones. The Who.
Exactly. But you can imagine someone saying, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Visage.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our headline act? Welcome, Idlewild!
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Ned's Atomic Dustbin. It doesn't... Do you know what I mean? You just know.
The Levelers!
Some bands aren't going to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mega City 4. You know what I mean? It's
just a simple test. We'd like you to do that at home.
If you're thinking of starting a band, or you've just named your band, you're just beginning, just phone in, tell us, or email in, tell us what your band name is, and we will use that simple test.
And we will do the test. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage...
the Franken Walters!
Jimmy Eat World.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Cooper Temple Claws. I don't think it's going to happen for those lads.
It's a good one.
It's a simple test anyway, but...
100 reasons, please welcome to the stage, 100 reasons.
100 reasons I think would work quite well. I'm just going to give the email address, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
100 reasons, if I could.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage, Pop Will Eat Itself. Carl, have you got like a sound effect or something of like, get the atmosphere
cheering.
We're going to test?
Cheering. We'll seek it out with.
Have you got something there? Have a look on there. I'm just looking in the NME. for the kind of forthcoming gigs of the smaller known bands, and it might be a useful place to just begin the.
Ladies and gentlemen, peoples around the world, will you please welcome to the stage Chumba Awamba?
Have you got a sound effect? We got one. Nice, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage the Parkinsons? They're playing in Leicester this week, so I look forward to that.
That's a good plug, isn't it?
Let me see who else.
If anyone wants to pop down to Leicester to see the Parkinsons.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Cyclefly.
Okay.
Oh, there's a genuine one here. This is someone. Simon's emailed, and he says, "Will you just test this name for us?" Okay, Carl, if you can. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage Coach? Not utterly convinced.
No,
it's not too bad. It's not.
I'm worried about the sound effect. We start to sound like Chris Moyles or something.
Well, he's a top broadcaster. Everyone loves him.
Losing weight as well.
He is hilarious. funny man. Just there's one more coming here. I'll just check this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
will you please welcome, this is Chris Oxford, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, meanwhile back in communist Russia.
Is that a band?
I assume so.
I assume it's his band.
Yeah.
Steve, I mean, I will play great old tunes till the cows come in. We got to give them a little bit of Dandy Warhols and Air and Athlete. I know that, and they're great, they're good, right? But I wanted to play a Cat Stevens song, but I thought I'd better not, because I've, play that a little bit. And we quite like resurrecting old reputations, don't we? People like Elton John who had bad faces, or David Bowie.
People whose names now are largely laughed at in the serious rock
or people
circles.
that people might not have considered. I thought Cat Stevens, no, Rod Stewart, I thought.
Was he Rod Stewart? Many people now are thinking of the leopard hot pants and the ludicrous hair.
I think I'm sexy and all those sort of awful stadium sort of disco things, but he wrote beautiful tracks from Maggie May and I thought, hold on, two birds with one stone. What about a Rod Stewart song written by Cat Stevens?
Wow. Is there such a thing?
The first cut is the deepest.
Let's hear it, Rick.
On this album as well is The Killing of George. Georgie Part 1 and 2, remember? About the gay bloke. Georgie Boy was gay, I guess. His favourite song. Carl's favourite song, right? And I was going, I remember that, yeah. I said about, and I said, did not intend to take his life. He just pushed it when he gets mugged and killed. Do you know what he said? I was sitting outside, I was singing, he went, well, as I said, they go out too late.
They go out too late?
He meant gay people go out too late. He went, no, they do. I went, what do you mean? He said, well, they're always out, they go out when people are coming home. He said, if he'd have been in bed by 10, he'd still be alive today.
That's a sobering lesson.
And he went, there's one that works here and he's shattered every Monday.
Oh, if you're gay and you're listening, just be in bed earlier. Go out when sensible people go out.
Yeah.
You're right, we're not on the continent, Carl.
If you're gay and you're not in bed by 10, go home.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Well, I think it was in Hot Tickets magazine. Sure. It's free with the Evening Standard. I might get some free Evening Standards now. I've plugged that.
Yeah.
I just reading in there that, I don't know if it's still going to happen, but apparently she was going to do a little cheeky appearance at GAY.
GAY?
In London. And obviously I was quite excited because I'm a Spears fan.
Do you know that's what that spells, don't you?